What's up, champ?
Yo,
How are
yo,
you?
y'all hear
What
me?
up? What up?
Perfect, perfect.
Bet, bet. Do I turn the camera on the side or just keep it like that?
However you want, whatever more comfortable for you.
Oh no, let me see. Yeah, that's cool.
So
Just
what's
bump this
going
stuff.
on, champ?
Chilling, man.
Salute, man.
Starting some shit.
I see. Before we get into that though, I did want to just congratulate you, man. I've been following your career from for a long time now, and
For sure.
I was watching you on TV, and I'm just like, wow, they are
Yeah,
giving you a lot of TV time. Like I seen you doing obviously the Zone, you do Golden
yeah,
Boy, and now you even doing Marv Nation, man. So before we get into the
yeah.
actual fighting and the whole Berlanga shit, like how's it feel life after boxing, being able to commentate on so many different platforms?
Yeah, no, it's dope too. And I do the Mexico shows for Matchroom. But the last one was in Canada. The last one was in Quebec. So no man, it's dope, bro. I mean it's something that comes natural to me. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching the young talent coming up, the future of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through a lot in the sport, man. So when I commentate the fights, I really get to know the fighters after the fight. And if I see a fighter might need to improve in something, I'll give him advice. Because I really want to see these fighters. I really want to see these fighters do good.
So with everything that you're doing, obviously what you've been going viral for is a podcast that you and Abner Mares did. That I want to talk
Yeah,
about him too. He's also turned promoter. I seen on the Marv Nation show this last week. There was a lot of
yeah,
mention of him being a boxing promoter, and you also commentated that card with for him and Marv. So yeah, man, shout out
yeah,
to Marv Nation. Shout out obviously to Abner Mares as well,
yeah.
promoting. Um, but yeah, you went viral for your clip with Abner Mares. Do you think that Devin Haney's response to what you said was justified?
um. So what clip we talk? Oh, we talking about
You and
when we
Mares,
were
I,
doing
I,
the
I'll
take.
play it.
We were doing a take on the big three fights that happened in New York, and I pretty much said that I thought that Ramirez was the wrong get back fight, and I didn't even come at Haney on some hating type stuff. I was just giving my professional opinion and saying, man, this fight's dangerous because you know it's not about a loss, it's how you lose. And that was a car wreck. That was a car crash, bro. And you really don't know what the fighter got left until he's in there. And Ramirez, man, he a puncher. He's a veteran. His last fight was Barbosa. He didn't look awful in that fight. He lost, but he didn't take a beat down. So with a guy like Ramirez and having a trainer like Robert Garcia, they can make the adjustments against Haney because Barbosa is a similar style. So that's what I was saying. Is like that's dangerous. That's a dangerous fight for him. And that's all I said. He caught feelings and he came at me crazy on X, and just start coming at me, and you couldn't. I don't know, man. Just wilding, bro. It's like dudes can't take constructive criticism, bro.
Nah, I
That is the
And
totally
case.
agree
and then, and
with
then, and
you.
then you would think that a fighter would respect the opinion of another fighter. I get it when sometimes fighters get mad. Oh, you don't understand what it is to be a fighter. This, that, and the third, whatever, bro. At the end of the day, bro, is all everybody got a job. You know what I'm saying? There's journalists, there's everything. It's part of the we in the entertainment business, bro. So when you put yourself on blast on television, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's open season for people to have an opinion. So I gave my opinion. I thought it was respectfully, you know what I'm saying? And he came at me sideways. So I'm the type of dude, if you start some shit, I'm gonna definitely finish it. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a
Absolutely.
question next? Can I get up in here? Gabe, what's going on, champ? Good seeing you,
Hey,
man.
what's up, bro? What's up, man? Good seeing you,
So
man.
good seeing you. But so my question is with the whole chin situation, because you said that he didn't have a chin. Now
Yeah.
that's an ongoing
Devin,
debate.
Devin No Chin Haney.
Right, right. But that's an ongoing debate between fans because there are fans that feel like if you get hit and you get knocked down and you get up, it doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a chin.
Yeah.
Now there are fans that say, yeah, if you get stunned and you get knocked down, that you don't. I mean, what's your why would you say he has no chin? Because realistically, this is realistically the first fight that we've seen that he's went down. Now he's been
Yep.
buzzed. It's going to
He's
happen in
been bugged.
fights. People are going to get buzzed, right? But
Oh
this is
yeah.
the first fight he's went down. He got back up a few times. So
Hmm.
why is it no chin Haney? Like why exactly do you feel that way?
Well, that's more of a jab at him. I'm not necessarily saying he doesn't have a chin. That's just me, coming at him. But here's the thing, right? So I've been down in fights. I've been dropped. I've got back up. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but the difference is that he took. It's not that he just got dropped, man. When dudes die, unfortunately, right? There's deaths in the sport, and when that happens, when that tragedy happens, that happens from an accumulation of punches from the first round to the 12th. It's never like somebody gets hit and they knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the safest way to actually get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But when you catch a beating and Haney was looking how he was looking, jaw swole, you know what I'm saying? That's different. A fighter, man, for a fighter like when Pacquiao came back after getting knocked out from Marquez, okay, yeah, he got knocked out, but he didn't catch a beating. Now, Haney might if Haney comes back and puts on a spectacular performance and wins, then he puts himself in a position where he's not just a good fighter, he's now a great fighter because he did something spectacular. You know what I'm saying? He did something that's not common. Because for the most part, when you take a beating like that, most guys never come back the same. And that's what I said about no chin. Because most fighters, when they take that kind of beating, they definitely aren't the same. They can't take a punch anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I was saying by that.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with you in the sense that I don't feel you said anything wrong or even disrespectful, and I don't think that. I mean, I didn't see all his tweets. I only seen the one where he's like, "Yo, you got X amount of losses. Won't you fight my fighter, Kevin Newman?" So I looked
Yeah,
at it like he's just being a promoter. 99% of the times when Devin fight, DHP fighters fight on the undercard.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know that he was being or taking it too
Well, well,
personal.
what he said was, you couldn't carry my jock strap or whatever the hell. And
Oh,
then he said your only claim to fame is Triple G. So he was coming at me. You know what I'm saying? He was coming at me, and I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have different paths. You know what I'm saying? He had the privilege to have a father that bought him fights in Mexico. I didn't have that privilege. I had to fight dogs coming up. I had to fight Fernando Guerrero. I had to what's
Alfredo
his name?
Angulo.
I had
You
to fight
fought Alfredo
Angulo.
Angulo while
I
you
had
was
to
working
fight.
at Home
I had to
Depot.
fight. Yeah, I had to fight Puenes, Boots' brother. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight dudes like that, bro. I made a name for myself in the junior middleweight division when I knocked out Soto Carraz, and then I knocked out Sagu Powell, when I knocked out Charles Whitaker, and I beat Joshua Clottey, and I went on my run. But it was hard for me to get to where I was because I was never lined up to be groomed to be what Haney is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different path. So when he's coming at my record, he don't know the history. He don't understand the history. And anybody that's a Gabriel Rosado fan knows my history, and that's why I'm respected. I don't need to go to the gas station with a bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to the store with a bodyguard because when people see me, is respect. You know what I'm saying? But you might have some haters out there that don't like you because how you act. You know what I'm saying? It's different. We built different. We come from different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you. But
Mhm.
he has achieved more.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, okay, what was his biggest win was Lumachenko. It was a close fight. It was a great fight.
Mhm.
And the thing is this,
I mean, I
I
don't want
say
to
that he,
diminish the George. Like a lot of boxing fans diminish George because of George's, I guess,
yeah,
run now. But like
yeah. You know what's the
going going to Australia, having to sign that deal, them putting him on a
no, for
gag
sure.
order, all that was a
For
tough
sure.
decision to make in 24 hours.
No, for sure. Bro, look, listen, I never had no hate on the man. I don't hate on the man now. And I actually picked him when he fought Ryan. and I thought that he was going to win the fight, and I had him, that he was my pick. You know what I'm saying? And then he took that L. Now the thing about it is that you know if he'd have been humbled about it and not went about it the way he did, with the lawsuit and all these claims and all this craziness, he came off like a sore loser. And then right there, you lose respect from the fans because this is a gladiator sport. At the end of the day, nobody cares about how you feel and all these emotions and shit. People don't want to hear that shit. You catch a L, you catch a L. Chalk that shit up like a man. Keep it moving. But you sued them, and
But
not only
Gabe,
did
ain't that the problem that society wants him to chalk up the L like a L when
no,
it's
bro.
not a L? He got cheated.
But
My
bro,
man
but
had
but the thing,
ostarine in
but
his
when you say,
system.
but yeah, but when they talk about the levels of what it wasn't nothing like that made him. It didn't give him an advantage. We talking
Oh,
about what the levels were, and they said that it was probably something for him to make. And at the end of the day, the fighter that was the bigger fighter that night was Haney. Haney came in like at 160 something. He was like a super middleweight that day. He was the bigger man that day. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that got the suspect, Victor. What was the dude's name that he worked
Conti,
with?
Victor Conti.
Yeah, come on, dog. You got that dude? You got that dude? That
Crawford
was a
got that dude though.
look
Clarissa
at the
got
end.
that dude.
All right, well, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But I'm not coming at whoever you uses Victor Conti, but I'm saying is you chopping this man up, but then you got this man with a crazy track record on your team. You know what I'm saying? And then you come in 160 something, super middleweight the day of the fight. You took the bag for the extra 3 pounds too.
I
So if
just
you
think
take the
that's the
pound,
issue right now, man. Like, look, we're making Devin the villain because he's hanging with Conti when his test is
Devin,
clean.
but
It's
Devin made him
Ryan's. It's
but
Ryan's
Devin,
test is negative, and somehow people mad at Devin for
but the
being with
levels of it,
Conti.
but think about it. What the levels were, people said it wasn't, they said it wasn't nothing,
I
it
heard the
wasn't to that
levels. I
extreme.
heard the
Okay,
levels, but we're getting that from Ryan's lawyer. It's
for
Ryan's
sure.
lawyer that
Okay.
said the word nanogram.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, look, this is how I see it. And everybody can have an opinion about it. But this is how I see it, right? And when Antonio Margarito got caught with
Hand wraps.
the raps, I was in Shane Mosley's corner. I was in Shane Mosley's locker room when Nazim found the raps. I experienced that whole shit. I thought the fight was gonna get canceled.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto had every reason to act how Haney's acting, but he didn't. He acted like a real one and ran that shit back. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
mean,
that's
he
how
did
about
act. He did.
that's
Come on, Gabe. He did act some type of way. He brought an iPad to the face off and was like, "Look, you
but that's
cheated me."
different. No, bro, stop it. You can't even compare that to Haney. You can't even compare that to Haney. What he
I
did
mean,
was
it
when he brought the
shows.
iPad out. When
I
he
feels
brought the
like it
iPad
shows that
out,
they both were obviously feeling they
no,
was cheated.
when Goto brought the iPad out, he did it in the face off in that man's face.
Yeah, to say you
That's the
cheated
difference.
me. Like, look,
Yeah,
you
like
cheated
look
me
at this. And when you look at that photo, that's not how a gauze never breaks like that.
for sure.
That's a
Now,
plaster.
now,
That was evidence. So Mikoto was pretty much saying, "This is what you did when you fought me, but I'm gonna get my shit back in blood. I ain't suing you. I'm getting my shit back in blood." And that's what he did. And that's why they love and respect Koto. If
Man,
Haney would have just chalked that shit
I
and
agree
then,
with
but then
that.
you do everything you're doing. You do everything you're doing, and guess what? You're on his undercard.
that's an
You're
unfair
on his,
shot too. That I mean, we
no,
seen
it's
David.
not.
Listen,
No.
look, we seen David Benavidez get on Tank undercard. And I was the main one
No.
defending David. Like
Benavides
we
don't got no
shouldn't
beef with
shame.
Tank.
But it ain't
Benavides
about
don't got no
beef.
beef with Tank.
But it ain't about beef.
Benavides don't got no
It's
beef with
about
Tank.
shaming a fighter for being on the undercard.
No, 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 no. Here's
They
the
did it to
thing.
Benavidez. They
No,
did
no,
it
no,
to,
no,
they
no.
said, look, he can't sell. He got to get on Tank undercard.
Here's the thing. The difference is there's bad blood and there's history. You feel that this man did you wrong. You took this man to court. You sued this man. You came at this man's character. Your father, both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then you're on his undercard.
Yeah, because he
No,
took
that's
your
different.
advice. He took your advice. He getting it back in blood. He dropped the lawsuit to take the fight, to give y'all the fight y'all want.
He lost the lawsuit. He didn't drop the
No, he
lawsuit.
dropped the lawsuit. That was the terms.
The statement from the judge was, you can't sue for battery in a combat sport.
Bro, that's fake
Duh.
news, Gabe. You can't be going off Instagram posts, man.
But
You out here
listen, how
believing
you
that
sue it? How you
Instagram
sue it for
post.
battery in a combat sport
I
though?
feel
Because he got, listen, I don't know if you know, but Alexander Povetkin just got 10 years of his victories expunged for the same drug, Ostarine. Not
Yeah,
Ostarine B or C, different. No, Ostarine, bro.
yeah.
Alexander Povetkin, did you see that case?
Listen,
10
I
years
feel
of
what you
results, bro. Imagine you
listen.
fight, they take 10 years off your record, Gabe, and they call
Yeah,
you like, bro, you know what? We've been investigating since 20,000 since 2004, and we found out that you had Ostrin. 10 years of results, whether you won or you lost, they gone.
yeah.
Man, the shit
No, I feel you.
obviously a real drug.
You know what, bro? You're talking like a civilian though, and I get your point. I get your point. But when you choose to be a fighter, there's a code. There's a code to this shit. This ain't the NBA. This ain't golf. This is we fight. We fight, bro. We fight. So your mentality gotta be of a fighter. And the fans love and respect dudes like that. And all I'm saying is he has every right to feel how he feels, but then he gotta choose how he wants to be looked at. You got the fighter hat, you gonna put that one on, or you gonna bitch and act like and behave not like a fighter. That's my point, bro. You know, there's fighters that are managers and there's fighters that are promoters, and they put the promoter hat on and they're all business and they got their suit on. And then when they a fighter, they a dog, they something else. You gotta know how to switch it up. You confused. What are you? Are you a gladiator or not? I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to feel upset that you got cheated. Listen, I got a bunch of stories of how I felt in going into fights. Listen, I've been in big fights where there was no drug test, big name fights, main event fights where there was no drug test, where I noticed things. But you know what, bro? It is what it is. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is he's behaving like that's not how a fighter's supposed to behave. When Muhammad Ali got blinded when he was fighting Sonny Liston, and he couldn't see, and he's in the corner going all crazy, and his trainer's trying to clean his eyes out, and Muhammad Ali said, "Stop the fight." And Angelo Dundee said, "No, you'll never get this chance again. Just move around until your vision come back." And that's what Ali did, and then Ali got his win. He behaved like a fighter. He got cheated, but he behaved like a fighter. Miguel Cotto behaved like a fighter. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. It's the
I
warrior
don't know,
code,
man.
bro.
I like what the audience said. One audience just super chatted and said, code would be to stay off drugs and not cheat.
But here's the thing: where is like where is like the straight up details of what this was and the levels and what and exactly like how did he have the advantage?
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
just read what the drug does. You guys talk about levels, and I say you guys because I'm generalizing the public that shames
Can I
Haney
say
for the
something? Can I
levels.
say something though? Do you think? Okay, okay. Let's say that's legit. Let's say that's legit. Let's say he cheated. Let's say he was on some shit. Why the hell did Haney say all he got is a hook and that's what the fuck he kept getting knocked out with was the hook?
Underestimating,
Yeah, because the
underestimating.
dude,
But
because
how many of
the
us?
dude went like this. The dude went like this. Jab, hand out, chin exposed, back, got caught in
Yeah,
the first round.
but Gabe,
And he kept doing
we
that
know
throughout the
that
whole fight.
Floyd made that same phrase very popular. But there's also a video of Floyd doing the same goddamn bow and
Yeah,
arrow jab 1,000,000 times. The same
yeah,
thing
but
y'all
look,
saying that Haney did wrong, Floyd does it too. Now, a lot of things like we saying, oh, he didn't keep his right hand up. My man, y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't see him get caught with the hook with the fucking hand up? that
Yeah.
hand was up too. Like Ryan is just good at what he do. I think that the boxing fans, we got to learn to be better. Not you. Obviously, you've been in there. You got your
Yeah.
personal reasons. He dug at you. But like, we got to learn to be better. Like, maybe Ryan is that good. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe he ain't no TikTok star. We were wrong
No,
as a
Ryan's
general
good.
public.
Yeah, Ryan's really that dude.
And that and
He's
that
really
and I
good.
think that's where the issue comes because we had Devin so far ahead of him. He was such a favorite, even on the betting lines. Then boom, that shit happens. But if you think
Yeah.
about that particular fight, we all know that Ryan was only winning on the rounds in which he got the knockdown. He wasn't doing that good. People remember the obviously the
Yeah.
excitement, and that was those knockdowns. But look, I don't want to stay on that. I do want to at least give Kevin Newman and Devin's retaliation some sort of airtime. Would you consider Newman, or at this point, you only looking for the Berlanga fight?
I don't even know who Newman is,
Mm.
to be honest, and not even coming at him. I just don't know who he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's Orthodox Southpaw. I don't know nothing about him. I'm keeping it a buck.
Orthodox.
So
He was trained with Roy Jones a lot. He's the guy that fights like
yeah,
Roy.
okay, yeah. I don't know nothing about him, so I didn't even pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is with Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think it's just a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And he fought a dude that I thought it was a joke. I can't believe that they actually approved that fight. Dude did 10 years, only had 2 fights in the last 10 years. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And you got to protect a fighter. Now the dude got a bag, so good for him. But at the end of the day, he could have really, really got hurt bad. He obviously was not in shape whatsoever. This is championship boxing. Why are we approving this bullshit? It was a joke. And Berlanga celebrating the win like he did something. Bro, you fought a dude off the street, like fresh out of jail, bro. Like that ain't nothing to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to celebrate.
Before we get into Berlanga, can I ask one more question pertaining to Devin?
Yeah,
You are a fighter. You are a fighter, so I want your fighting perspective.
for sure.
Can a fight like this, where a fighter takes that much punishment, does it affect him more physically or does it affect him more mentally?
Mentally, mentally, because what happens is when you're a dog, and Haney has shown that he can take a punch in the past. He's got rocked before and he shook it off and fought, and it's that dog, right? So I'm not coming at him on that tip, but when you take the kind of punishment you took in the Ryan fight, and then you become a meme, and everybody, you become like a big joke, that's in your head. So what happens is when you fight a guy like Ramirez and Ramirez starts touching you, how's he going? He don't even know how he's going to behave. That's the truth. He's going into the fight wondering, he got questions about himself. He's like, damn, because this is new territory for him. That's why he gonna really fight. We all, including him, is gonna find out what he really made of. Honestly, he don't know what he can say all he want to say, but I'm telling you, he's gonna go into that fight, and the moment that Ramirez lands something, is gonna bring a flashback, and it's up to him on how he's gonna react because it's all more mental. And
But
at
don't
this
we got
point, you feel me?
evidence of how he gonna react?
What you mean, like evidence, like how?
He gonna get up. Like this dude was drunk and got
Bro,
up. I'm
bro,
literally like, oh shit, he
no,
not gonna get up.
but
And he
you
just kept getting up.
but you gotta remember that fight was a beef. There was so much. That fight was big. It was a beef. It was a story behind it. They fought.
So you
They
saying he
fought
had a
six
reason.
times. They fought 6 times in the amateur. So you when you training, bro, and mentally you're in the gym, bro, you're envisioning that you're gonna kill this man, and this man gotta hit me with a sledgehammer. This man gotta hit me with his best shit to get me out of there. So mentally, it's like when I got up, when Bektemir hit me with that body shot and I got up, it's because I prepared myself for camp in that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a mental process. You got to prepare yourself for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then when I fought a dude like Mosley, no disrespect to Mosley, I downplayed Mosley. I downplayed Mosley. And by me downplaying Mosley, when he fought and he actually hit me with some good shit, I ain't prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mental aspect behind it. So now going into this Ramirez fight, he got questions in his head like, damn, do I really got that in me? Can I really go through that again? You know what I'm saying? That shit not easy, bro.
I wanted to talk about that because I took it differently. I'm like, man, why would Haney get mad at Gabe? You bigging up my opponent. You telling the world this dude could probably beat me. If I go
Yeah,
in there and spark him, I'm back. Um,
yeah.
so it
And I
brings me to
still
this.
say that. Look, and I want to make a point real quick because I don't want to come off like a Haney hater. I'm not a Haney hater. But you're not gonna come at me as a man and talk all crazy about me and think I'm not gonna chop you back up. But at the end of the day, if that man comes back and he on point and he's sharp and he gets hit and he keeps it moving, then he is legit top. And and not only would he be a good fighter, he'd be a great fighter. Because only great fighters can do that. Only great fighters can do what Pacquiao did when he got knocked out and got back up. Only great fighters could do like what when Roberto Duran got knocked out by Hearns and then he came and he beat Barkley for the title. You know what I'm saying? That's great. That's greatness right there. So if he do it, salute. I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying I just don't like how he was behaving or how he was coming at me.
Gabe,
Yeah, I
do you
didn't get it.
think that because a lot of people they place everything on Ostarine. They act like the Ostarine was in his eggs and all this other type shit.
Yeah,
What percentage do you put on to that horrible game plan that Devin had of falling around a power puncher?
bro. It wasn't. It wasn't the PEDs or whatever he want to call it, and why he lost that fight. It was his
Mm,
game plan. He
mm,
lost that fight off of his. He underestimated Ryan. He was too cocky. He was too emotional. He walked in too aggressive and got caught with some shit. Period. He didn't.
mm,
He didn't stay smart. He didn't stay smart. He didn't move around. He didn't use angles. He was coming forward and forward and forward and forward. And the problem was that one thing that I say is that look, sometimes the father dad dynamic is great. In the large scheme of things, is not.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? There's
mm.
only a few father son relationships in boxing that actually work, right? So,
Right.
but in the large scheme, it doesn't because what happens is the father and the son is too emotional. Now your son's hurt. Now you're hype. And now you need to prove to your father that you're a man. And now you
Mm,
might be coming forward and getting hit with some more shit.
Mm.
Where
right.
a coach doesn't have that emotion, and the coach is gonna say, "Okay, son, I need you to move this whole round. We're gonna get him back in the next one, but this round right here, I want you to engage. Just move. You're smart." But the father could be personal. All right, man, you got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? And now you're actually walking your son into an ass whooping because it's the pride involved now. It's the pride,
Right. Right.
and I feel that that's a factor too. That's a factor too, and why he caught that ass whooping because Bill Haney was emotionally involved into the fight.
Hmm.
Damn.
I
I
like that.
guess I'm gonna be the defense attorney for Devin here.
Surprise.
I mean, there's no better father son relationship in boxing. I think that they top every father. Jack Mosley, they shit on that just based off accomplishments
Bro, no,
and the
you got,
time it took them to do what they did. No father son. Only one that come close is Danny. At 27, he was a two
bro,
division
you
champ.
forgetting about Tito Trinidad. You forgetting about Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad and his father, probably that was probably the best father son dynamic.
I don't think Trinidad was ever undisputed.
Bro, but
Let
who
alone
cares if
at
he was
20.
in the dispute?
What you mean? Who
Bro, look
cares?
at
You can't
Bro,
undispute at
bro,
like
you
23
put
and not and
here
you
we
not
putting
go.
too
Here
much
we go with that.
emphasis. You putting too much emphasis on the titles now, bro. You putting too much on that. At the end of the day, he beat the who's who's.
I
He beat the
mean,
who's who's.
but
Look at
At
that. A
welterweight,
legend.
he
A
washed up
legend.
welterweight. At 54, he washed up 54. And he did his thing at
I don't
60, and
know,
he
man.
lost when
I
he went
remember
higher.
I might be older, younger, but I remember Trinidad getting smacked by his father and his uncle.
Yeah.
So it's like, how great is the relationship if you're not listening and I gotta smack you?
I think that's
Bro,
more motive
Tito,
than
That's
anything else.
bro,
motivation.
because
But that's motivation, but that's not showing that you listening. If I gotta smack you, champ, like let's be real. I
And
gotta
what and
smack you to
after
get
that
it through your
smack,
head.
and after that smack, what happened?
But what about the team that don't gotta
After
go
that
through that?
smack,
That
what
we just
happened?
he
After that
wins.
smack, what happened?
He wins. He
The
also goes
dude, his
down.
opponent was on the floor.
He also went down way more than
Let's
Devin.
go, Gabe.
Way more than Devin. Way
Yeah.
more than
But
Devin.
look, man, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying that all father son dynamics are great, but you can't compare Haney to Trinidad, bro. That's insane.
I'm not.
Trinidad is a legend.
We not
Haney's not
comparing.
a legend.
See, but
So how are
that's
you saying how you saying their dynamic is better than Tito when Tito is a legend?
again.
They,
Mm.
You
Haney's not
comparing
even there yet.
accomplishments.
Haney's not even close. Haney's not even close.
You comparing Tito's accomplishments solely to Haney's accomplishments. We're comparing
See,
the dynamic of father son
yeah,
as
but
a
look what they
whole.
did.
And again, look at
I'm
what
not,
Devin did in the time frame, bro. We talking about time. Like when Floyd was
bro.
23 years old, he wasn't making the money that Devin was making because he wasn't on the level that Devin was on.
Bro, Tito Trinidad was world champion at 20.
But he wasn't he wasn't undisputed at 23.
Tito Trinidad was a pay-per-view star. Didn't even speak English. And he did big, huge pay-per-view numbers.
I doubt it was at
Like,
23, Gabe. If we go to box rec, he won
no, no,
pay
no,
per
no.
view on
But what
at
I'm saying,
23
what I'm saying is Tito sold shit out.
for
And
sure.
Tito, when he sold shit out, and when he fought, like, I mean, the ratings were crazy. Tito was a pay-per-view
I mean, I
attraction.
think that speaks for itself, though. We comparing the only father duo we could find better than Bill and Haney, Bill and Devin is Tito Trinidad.
Yeah, well, that goes to my point and why the father-son dynamic is not the best in the large scheme of things. And what I'm saying is that in that fight, Bill Haney was very emotional. And maybe he is a good trainer. And I'm not saying that he's not a good trainer. You got to be a good trainer to get your son at the point where you got him at. You're a good trainer and a good manager. But in that fight, you did drop the ball. You were a little too emotional, and your son, and y'all were in a situation that y'all never been in before. And that's what happened. At the end of the day, it just is what it is.
So we got hella questions. I know, Tone, you just jumping in. You got anything for Gabe before I move to the people?
Yes, man. Well, first and foremost, man, Gabe was the first actual professional boxer that I ever met. Michelle Rosado took me to his media day. So like he's goaded to me. So I'm always on cap for
No doubt. No
Rosado.
doubt,
So
bro.
you was robbed against Jelly on Love, bro.
Yeah,
Respectfully,
yeah,
you was
yeah.
Everybody know that one.
but I didn't know that the man tested positive for a banned diuretic, and you
Yeah.
didn't sue after the fight.
He
I
didn't
didn't
have to
even
fight.
I never even brought that up. And I'm saying it is what
Yeah.
it is. Bro, listen, I'm trying to tell you, man,
Oh
you gotta
shit, Gabe.
understand you gotta
Gabe,
understand something.
Gabe, are you
I'm
okay with Bill jumping on? You know you done shook shit up.
Well,
Bill walked away.
Bill could jump on
I
if
don't
he
want.
want,
I mean,
man.
you don't have to say yeah. You know, you get the respect of having your solo interview if you want
I
that.
ain't got no problem. But I'm just saying if you come at me, then I'm gonna throw shots too. That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Let's hope it. Let's hope he's not getting. Before I send this, you seen how he acted with what was that? Todd. You can't be talking
Todd Grisham.
about that man's son. He coming for you. Was
Todd
it
DeBow.
Todd? No,
Todd
Grisham. Right? It was
Grisham. It was
Grisham.
Todd Grisham. Yeah, it was Todd Grisham.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. The whole thing, man, is just it is what it is, bro. And in boxing, bro, it is a sport. It is a sport. But there's a warrior code to it. That's all it is. There's a warrior code to it.
Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney. Say his name 3 times,
Hey,
pop up like candy,
Oh
man.
boy.
hey, listen. Let me see.
Get your
Hey, let me
popcorn
see. Let me
ready.
see something. Yeah, let me see. Hold on, 1 second. I'm not gonna throw no shots. I'm not gonna throw no shots. I'm gonna let you throw shots at yourself. Notable achievements for Gabe Rosado. His whole career: WBA NABF interim champion, Pennsylvania State light middleweight champion. That's not a title. WBL intercontinental, BKB. What is that? Bare knuckle boxing champion. Champ,
It wasn't
You've
bare knuckle. It
accomplished.
wasn't bare knuckle.
Oh,
It
what is
was boxing.
BKB? What is that?
It was
It says
boxing.
it
It,
says big knockout boxing.
yeah.
Uh, okay, champ. You've not accomplished anything in the sport.
I can't even see you.
You don't need to
I
see
can't
me.
even
You
see
hear
you.
me. You hear me. You haven't accomplished anything in the sport, King.
Bro, let me tell you something. You bought
I'm
your
listening.
son fights in Mexico. You bought your son fights in Mexico. I
You're
started late.
Mexican.
I started late in
Well, you
boxing.
listen.
I had to
Listen.
fight. I had to fight. I
You're.
started late.
I can't believe.
You asked
I
me a
can't
question. You
believe
gonna
you're
let me
Latino
finish? You asked me a
disrespected.
question. You
No,
gonna let
I'm
me
saying is
finish?
no, no. You just no. You said I bought. No, that's not answering the question.
You fighting in
You answering your
Tijuana, bro.
statement.
Everybody know. Everybody know
Okay,
what you do
listen.
when you go to Mexico.
But you're so you disrespect so Latinos. There's no listen. Canelo started in Mexico. Are you disrespecting a Latino boxing? Is Latino boxing ain't shit?
How
Wait a
am I
minute. You said
disrespecting
Mexico.
Latino boxing when I'm Latino? How the fuck that makes sense?
That's what I just asked you. So what the fuck does what's starting in Mexico?
What I'm
Did
saying is
okay
you're
did Eric
coming at
did
my
wait a minute
career.
wait
You're
okay
coming
did
at my
Eric
record.
Morales
I'm trying to
okay
explain to you a
did,
difference. I'm trying to explain to you a
okay
difference. The difference
did Eric
is
Morales
that
start in
y'all had the
Mexico?
perks to pick opponents. I didn't
Did
have that
Eric
perk.
Morales start in Mexico?
What I'm
Did
saying is
listen?
you're not letting me
Did
finish. I
I'm
didn't
asking you a
have the
question?
perks that y'all had.
No, okay. Well, I'm
I
not.
came up
When I
the
was
hard
talking
way.
about you,
And by
wait.
coming
When I
up
was
the
talking,
hard way, what's
wait.
up?
Hold on. When talking about anyone that started in Mexico, Canelo started in Mexico. Eric
You still stuck
Morales
on that
started in
shit?
Mexico.
You still stuck on that shit? What I'm telling you is the difference is y'all picked fights. I didn't pick fights. I had to just fight whoever the fuck they brought. That's the
Well,
difference.
that's
I'm a
listen,
fucking
listen,
dog. I'm a real motherfucker.
listen,
I'm a real
listen.
motherfucker.
Uh,
I had to fight
okay, so
everybody and they fucking mom. And guess what the
wait.
fuck I
So
did,
let's
bro? I headlined.
hold on,
I made
hold on.
fucking
So
money.
listen,
I made
what is
motherfucking
up?
millions, bro. I made my
Okay,
fucking
hold on.
bags. I
Okay,
made
hold
my
on, hold
bags,
on.
bro.
Okay,
I
so
made
hold
my
on.
bags. When
Let's
motherfuckers
check
needed to
that out.
sell out a show, you know who they called? They called Gabriel Rosado, motherfucker. That's what they did. When they
Okay,
needed to
well
sell out a fucking fight,
let's
they
take
called Gabriel Rosado. They called
let's take a
Gabriel
look at your
Rosado.
record.
They called
Let's
Gabriel
take a look at
Rosado.
let's take a look at who you started fighting then, Gabe Rosado. Hold on.
Bektemir. I knocked out fucking Bektemir. I knocked out
Okay.
Bektemir. Knockout
Hold
of the
on.
year. Knockout of the year. Fight of the year
Hold
with
on, Gabe.
Mogia. Sellout arena.
Hold on. Hold on, Gabe.
The fuck you want to talk
Hold on,
about,
Gabe.
bro?
Okay,
I'm one of a kind, dog.
your first fight,
I'm one of a
your
kind,
first
motherfucker. Your son is one
okay,
of many. I'm one of a kind. I'm one of
okay,
a kind.
okay. Your
I'm
first
gay
fight was
motherfucking
1-2.
Rosado, dog.
Your first fight was one and
I'm
two,
gay
0 and
Rosado, and
4,
I dare you
one
to
and
fucking
two,
talk that shit in
2
my
and 2,
face.
2 and 2. Fuck you, man. What the fuck you talking about?
I
3 and
dare
1.
you to talk that shit in
Listen,
my face.
listen,
You ain't
listen,
shit,
listen.
dog.
Listen, I
Fuck
bet
out
you
of
get off
here.
this phone.
I'm
I
one
bet
of
you
a
get off this
kind.
phone
Your
before I
son will
do.
be forgotten. I'm gay
I
Rosado,
bet hey,
motherfucker. Everybody
hey,
respect me. Your
listen.
son
I
need a
bet you get off the
bodyguard.
phone
I don't need
before I
no
do.
fucking bodyguards. Your son need a
Okay.
bodyguard.
One,
Bitch shit.
one,
Fuck
one,
out of
one
here.
and two, 0 and 4,
Bitch shit.
1 and
Your
2,
son need
2 and 2,
bodyguards. Your
3
son
and
need
1, 3 and
bodyguards.
2,
Y'all need
8 and 4.
bodyguards.
Hey, Gabe,
Y'all need
Gabe,
bodyguards. Y'all
Gabe,
need
you started
bodyguards.
fighting bums. Gabe,
Fuck
you
out of here.
lost.
Y'all need
Listen,
bodyguards.
you
I
lost to a
fought
guy.
Pooh
Gabe,
Ennis. I
you
fought
lost to a guy that was
Angulo. I
12 and
fought
13.
Fernando. I fought Fernando.
Hey,
I fought
Gabe,
Charlo.
you lost.
I fought
Gabe,
Peter Quillen.
you
I fought
lost
Triple G.
one,
I fought
two, three,
Lemieux.
four,
I
five,
fought
six.
Vera. I beat
You,
Joshua Clottey. The fuck you talking
Gabe,
about?
Gabe,
The fuck you
you
talking
lost your
about? I fought
your fifth fight.
Mongia. I knocked
Gabe,
out
you lost your
Bektemir.
fifth
What
fight
the
to a
fuck you
guy that was
talking
3 and
about?
2. Gabe, Gabe, you
What you
lost your
talking
fight
about,
to a guy that
dog?
was 3 and 2. Then you lost, Gabe. Then you lost to a guy that was 12 and 13.
This
That was
dude
your
stuck
sixth fight,
on.
Gabe.
This dude stuck. Look what he's stuck on. He's stuck on box rec. You stuck on box rec like a nut. That's the best shit you could do is box rec. Your son got played and you got played. At the end of the day, y'all memes. Y'all memes like a motherfucker at the end of the day. Where do you
Gabe,
go and get
Gabe,
love? You don't get no love
Gabe,
though. Yo, me and you walked
Gabe.
in a room, you not getting no
Hey,
love. And me and you walked
Gabe,
in a
look,
room, you ain't getting no love. At the end of the day, bro,
Gabe,
at the
look,
end of the day, what the who cares?
Gabe, Gabe.
Everybody knows. Who
What are you
cares?
talking
It's
about,
public
Gabe?
record.
Listen, no, Gabe. We're
Yo,
mean.
you
Listen,
stuck on
Gabe. We're
box
mean
rec,
to
bro.
you.
You stuck on box
We're
rec. But
mean
guess
to
what?
you.
Y'all bitch asses is fighting
Hey,
on
listen.
Ryan Garcia undercard. Y'all
And
on
we
the
making more money. We're
undercard.
making more money than you ever
Undercard.
made. We're making
Undercard.
more
You're
money.
on the
We're
undercard because y'all some
listen
hoes for
at
that
20.
bag. Y'all
At
hoes for
26,
that
he's making
bag.
at
Y'all
26,
acting
he's
like
making more
hoes for
money
the
than you.
bag.
Yeah, but you
The
this your
money
first time.
controls y'all.
Listen,
The
this your
money, the
first time
money
doing
tells
it.
you what to
This your
do. You
first time
control by the
talking on the
money.
internet.
You
Listen, I
control by
know
the money.
you don't want me
You
to talk
control by the
because it's your
money.
first time doing this shit. You listen.
The
I
money,
know
the
you're
money
not
tells y'all what to
you're a
do. Y'all some
pussy. You're
hoes.
a pussy.
The
That's why
money
you're
tell y'all
trying to
what to do. Y'all
overtalk
some
me. I'll
hoes.
wait. Listen, I'll wait and let you talk.
And
Okay?
guess
You let
what,
me know
bro?
when you're
And
ready
with
for me
that
to
record,
talk.
I made millions. And with that record, I made millions. I made millions. With that record, I
Now
made
you ready
millions,
for me to
bro.
talk?
I'm the greatest
Now you ready for me to
gatekeeper of
talk?
all time. I'm the
You're a
greatest
bitch.
gatekeeper of all time.
You're a bitch. You're a
I'm
bitch.
the
With
greatest
17,
gatekeeper of all
you're a
time.
bitch.
The
Okay,
greatest.
now you ready for
The
me? Hey,
greatest of all
Ness,
time.
you know he
And
trying.
I made
Listen,
my
he's
M's.
new to it.
And I
You're a
made my
new booty
M's.
to this shit, and you're trying to stop me from talking. But guess what? I'm
The
not. I'm
money
here.
tell you what
Listen,
to
you know I'm
do.
not
The
going
money
nowhere.
tell you.
I'm
Y'all
not going
hoes.
nowhere.
Y'all hoes. Y'all
Oh, you're a
hoes.
hoe. You listen, and you're broke.
Okay.
No, ain't no okay shit. Now I guess
Yeah,
that'll shut
funny.
your ass up. So guess what? Now,
No, I'm
now
letting
let
you
me tell
talk
you
because
this though.
you funny.
Okay,
Go ahead, talk.
okay. Now,
Now. Now.
anyone in boxing knows when you start out. Devin started out when he was 17, and
We
he
still
never
on that
lost to a guy.
shit. Shut up.
Okay,
We still on that shit.
then fuck you.
Let's talk about y'all being on
Listen,
Ryan
fuck you,
Undercard.
fuck you.
Let's talk about y'all being on
Fuck
Ryan
you.
Undercard. Let's
Okay,
talk about y'all being
and
on Ryan
what?
Undercard. Who
Okay,
cares
let's
about
talk
where
about
Haney
you
came
riding
up?
Ryan's
Y'all on
nuts.
Ryan Undercard.
Let's talk about you
Y'all
riding
sued
Ryan's
them.
nuts right now.
Y'all sued him for battery
Listen,
in a combat sport. Now
let's talk about you
y'all
riding
on his
Ryan's
undercard.
nuts. That's
Y'all
okay.
sued
That's
him for
part of the game.
battery. I
Okay,
actually
that's
had your
part of the
son.
game.
I actually thought your son was gonna win
How
that
many?
fight. I actually thought your son was gonna win that fight. I
Listen,
actually picked your son to
hey,
win the
listen.
fight.
Hey, how many times you done lost 17 times, Gabe? That's a part of the business.
I actually thought your
For
son was gonna
for
win that fight.
for a
I picked
person
your son. That
for
shit
a
was on
person that has
record.
lost
That shit
17
was on
times,
record.
for a person
Okay.
that's lost 17 times, you
Yeah.
still are
Okay.
stuck on losing. That's part of the game.
Bro, I'm
You
winning
the
in
you
life
the
big
listen.
time. I'm winning in
You
life,
the most
cuz.
warrior. You the most
I'm winning
warrior
in
acting
life,
like a
cuz.
bitch. You the most warrior acting like a bitch I've ever seen.
You sued. Y'all sued. Y'all
Yeah, but you know
sued.
what you sued for? You know
That's
what?
the most
And I'm gonna tell
ungangster
you.
shit to
And I'm gonna tell you.
do. That's the most
No.
ungangster.
Because
You go
you know
into a
what?
fight,
Because
y'all take the money for
you
the
are a
extra
drug.
weight. Y'all take the money for
You
the
are a
extra weight because
drug
y'all
promoting.
hoes and the money tell y'all what to
You
do.
promote.
So y'all take the
You
money for
promote
the extra
drugs.
pounds. Y'all take the
No,
money for the
no.
extra pounds because y'all
We
hoes.
didn't sue for no. No. Now you're a liar. Now you not
Y'all
only are
take
you
the money
broke, you're a
for the
liar
extra
too.
pounds because y'all hoes.
No, no.
The
You are
money tell
broke.
y'all
You're
what to
broke, and
do.
you are lying.
And you know
You're
what? And
lying.
you know what? But bro, what kind of man are you to
We
be
didn't
on the
sue for no
undercard?
pounds.
What kind of man are
We
you to
didn't
be on
sue
the
for no.
undercard?
That's
Like
part of the game. That's something.
what you
Listen, that's
that's
something
part
that
of the
Turkey Allah
game.
Chief wanted. Yeah,
If you
that's
such
part
a
of the
big
game.
shot, if you such a big shot, why y'all ain't do your own shit? Y'all got Haney promotions.
Listen,
Y'all call
no.
yourself
Guess what
promoters,
though?
but y'all ain't doing shit.
No. But we're not.
What
Hey,
shows
listen,
y'all
we're not
doing?
signed.
What shows y'all
Listen, we're not
doing?
signed to
So
nobody.
What-
Oh, you
But at
listen.
the end of the
Listen.
but at
You
the
don't
end of
want
the
to. You don't
day,
want to
they
talk.
threw
You's
y'all a
a bitch.
carrot and y'all had to
You's a
take it. They
bitch.
threw y'all a
You's a
carrot and you had
bitch.
to bite it.
Hey,
They threw
Gabe.
you a
Gabe,
carrot.
you're a
They
bitch.
dangled a
You're Gabe.
carrot and
Listen.
you had to
You.
bite.
Hey, listen. You don't even talk
They
like a
threw you
man.
a
You're a
carrot
bitch.
and you had to
You're a
bite.
bitch. No, I didn't. We
And you
didn't
had
have to
to,
do
and that's
nothing.
all
We
you can
made our
say.
choice.
And that's all you can say because you ain't got shit to say. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. How
You
intelligent?
don't.
How
No, you listen.
intelligent?
You won't.
How
No, you keep
intelligent?
trying to. Yeah,
How
you keep trying to.
intelligent
You
are
don't want the
you?
people. Yeah, you don't
How
want the people to. You don't
intelligent?
want the people to hear. You don't want to hear the people that you're a professional loser.
What the fuck are you talking about, cuz?
You've never
Bro,
listen.
you know
You've
what?
never listen. Do you know how? Wait. Let me tell
I've
you,
lost,
warrior.
I
Let me.
won. I've
No.
lost, I
You are.
won. I've
Listen.
been robbed a
Okay.
bunch of
Let
times
me tell.
too.
Okay. But as a warrior that you are, as a warrior that you are, let's give you the fact that you're a warrior. But you've never won a title. That's how hard it is to win a title. Okay.
I've been, bro, I've been robbed at title
Okay.
fights.
But
Peter
guess what?
Quillen, I was
Hey,
robbed. But
listen,
I don't
and
bitch and I
listen,
don't sue. I
and
don't
you
bitch and
probably a
sue.
bastard
It
too.
is what it
And you probably
is.
a bastard too, because guess what? Your father ain't never been in your corner.
What
You're a
you talk?
bastard. You're a bastard. Your father, listen. You gotta
Yo,
hate
All
me
this
right.
more
dude a
because
clown, bro.
no.
This
You're a
dude a
bastard because your
clown.
father because
Hold
you've
on,
never
Bill.
had a
We don't know
father in your
about his
life.
daddy now. We don't know about his
See
daddy
you,
now.
you a
Hold
clown,
on.
I'm
dog.
asking him.
You
No,
Wait.
what are you
Let
talking
me
about? His
moderate.
daddy ain't in his life.
Let me moderate. Let me moderate. Now, Bill,
No, his
get your
daddy
words
ain't
off.
in his life.
Go ahead, Bill.
No, I'm saying this. His daddy ain't in his life. So he's talking about another father
How is
that's
my dad not
down
in
with
my
his
life?
son.
You don't even know who
Bill,
I am.
Bill,
You don't
Bill,
even know me.
His
What
father
you know
was
about
at
my
his
father?
father was in the fight. It's a famous clip of his father not wanting to stop the Triple G fight and his trainer saying we gotta stop the fight.
Yeah, what you
Okay,
talking
well,
about?
okay,
You don't even
okay,
know what you
listen.
talking
Okay,
about.
well,
You
well,
should have
guess
stopped the
what?
fight. You should have
Okay, how
stopped the
about this?
fight and saved
You
your
and
son
your
an
dad
ass
are
whooping.
losers. How
You
about
should
you
have
and your dad are losers
you
then?
you
That's how it
you
works.
you a poor
Because you're
excuse of a
not a
father because
bastard.
you let your
You
son
come
get
from
his ass
another
beat.
loser. No, you
You
come
let
from
your son get
another
his ass
loser.
beat.
Guess what? Because guess
You
what?
let your
Your
son,
dad couldn't.
bro.
Because your
All
dad
my
could not
losses, all
protect
my
you. Your
losses,
dad
all
could
my
not
losses
get you a
together,
championship.
Wait, well,
What did
bro.
your dad do?
You know how
hold on,
You
intelligent
got 17
you know how
losses.
hold
intelligent
So I
this man
stand
is.
corrected.
Yo,
You're not a
let me
bastard. You're
say
a loser,
something.
and your
Let me
dad
say
was a
something.
loser.
hold on. Let me
Let me say
moderate. Bill,
something. Hold
Bill,
on.
what's
Okay,
Let
your
me
well,
say.
issue with
listen.
Let
one
me
and
say
one? Let's
His
keep
something.
dad
it
never.
debate.
Let me say
Did your
something.
dad ever win
You
anything?
already know, but let me say something. You already
Did your
know.
dad win anything?
You already know that
Hold
when the
on,
man
What did your
talks
dad
like
hold
this,
accomplish?
he ain't got nothing
hold
better
on,
to say because everything I said
I'm
was
asking, what
facts.
did your dad
He in his
hold
accomplish? What
feelings.
did you guys
hold
accomplish?
on.
You in your feelings. You talking about shit that don't got
No,
nothing to do with
you're in your
nothing. You in your
feelings.
feelings.
Bill
You're in your
said if
feelings.
somebody
You're
wants
in
No,
your
something,
you
feelings.
in your feelings. You talking about shit. You don't
Listen,
even know me. You
the
don't even know my
youngest
dad. What you
undisputed, the
talking
youngest
about?
Bill,
undisputed champion,
Bill,
the
what's your
youngest
issue with
undisputed
Nut.
Gabe?
champion,
Hold on,
two
Bill,
division champions. Yes.
what's your issue with Gabe? Go ahead, get it off, get it off.
Who
No, I
cares
don't
already,
listen. I
bro?
don't
This
have
dude a
listen.
nut.
I don't have listen. He doesn't know how to talk like a man. That's what I have an issue because I
You
got on here to
what you
talk.
talking
And
about?
he keep
And
he
you
keeps
talk
saying,
like a
"What you
man.
talking about?
What you
What are you
talking
talking
about?
about? Come
You
on, man.
sound like a
Listen, if we're
nut.
gonna talk,
You a
we'll
grown
just
ass
talk.
man. You a
Okay,
grown
well
ass
let's
man,
talk
and you
then.
saying shit. You're talking about
Hey,
shit that got
so
nothing to do with
so hey,
nothing.
hey, two tone moderated because he's a bitch and he's not gonna talk. And girl is why you know what the
Damn.
You
talk
breaking up, Bill. You
bitch.
breaking up, Bill. You breaking up. Let's try to not diss each other.
Hold on.
Maybe we could talk.
Yeah, let's get to a common ground. Okay, now Bill, you was going through Devin.
He
Go through the
fell off.
record.
He fell
Bill.
off.
Bro, no one cares about that. No one cares about that. No one
And then
cares.
Gabe, get your shit off because Gabe, you fought everybody, bro. They give Sean
Yeah.
Porter respect for fighting everybody. They got to give you respect for fighting
Yeah.
everybody.
No, listen, no one
Devin,
cares.
Devin
Did
right
he get
now is
off?
the Hall of
Did he
Yeah,
get
he
Fame.
off?
dropped off. He dropped off. He must
So
got bad
look,
service.
let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick, bro. For yeah, leave it like that so I can see everybody. For him to start talking about I'm a bastard and this that, it's like, bro, that was the most unintelligent argument. This man is talking about things that he don't even know what he's talking about. Of course I have a father. Of course, like, what are you talking about? My father has been in my corner. Don't put that bitch back on, dog. Don't put that bitch back on. If it's him, don't put him back on.
You
Cause
got
he
it.
talking about dumb shit. He not making no points. I'm talking facts. He want to talk about records. What the point I was trying to make is we got different paths. And guess what? Devin Haney is one of many. I'm one of a kind. What I did is so hard to do in the sport. You know what I'm saying? What I did to lose the way I did is get robbed a few times and always bounce back. That's what made Gabriel Rosado. That when people thought I was done, I bounced back. I knocked out Bektamir. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. So come on, bro. That's why that's like some Rocky shit. That's why the people respect me. You feel me? So okay, great. He could accomplish great things with his son. I respect that. I think he did great for his son. But y'all taking shit so far out of context is ridiculous. And then to be like, oh, you a bitch, your father, this, that. Like, yo, what we talking about, bro? We not really talking about nothing. That's just dumb shit right there, bro. That was like a fucking like his point was pointless. It's
That
dumb.
was that was a lot.
Yeah, I ain't know it
It
was
was
gonna get
Ooh,
get like that.
yeah.
no, but
But
look,
that's
man, at
also
the
why I
end,
told you before, are you sure? Because I've been doing this shit so long and shit gets toxic, then they think I
bro,
sandbagged them.
but you know what though? But you know what though? He's used to bullying people and he's used to doing that shit. He can't do that shit with me, dog. I'm not the one, bro. Because here's the thing: I'm not embarrassed about my career. I'm not embarrassed about my record, bro. I've done the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? I came into the sport at a late age. I was not supposed to do what I did. I wasn't supposed to have how many I've headlined a bunch of times. I fought on pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've made money. You know what I'm saying? I've
There
made
was one
money.
point. There was one point when they were calling you the blood and guts warrior.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
I mean, resume can't be questioned.
Yo, and at the end of the day, right? When I be posting shit about me in Berlanga, that shit gets hundreds of thousands of views, and that shit get loaded with comments, and that shit 50-50. They rocking with him, they rocking with me. How many fighters with 17 losses do people even fucking ride for like that? That's unheard of. But they do it
That's
for
true.
me.
That's true.
They
The
do it.
last
They
person
do
was
it.
Gabe
The point.
They do it
Salito.
for. They do it for me, dog. You know why they do it for me? Because they know who I am, dog. Fucking on fucking Mickey Ward. Come on, dog. Look what Mickey Ward did with like 12 L's. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Ward is legendary. Legendary, dog. You know what I'm saying? So stop the bullshit with the record. It ain't about records, bro. People identify to a man's character. People fall in love with fighters for different reasons. Not for no dumbass record. You know what I'm saying? You bugging,
Yeah,
bro.
no doubt. Before you go to the questions, Ness, question, Gabe, did anybody ever reach out to you for you to potentially be Edgar's opponent, this
Bro,
past week?
I've been in, bro.
Well, I
I
know that
really can't
you've been
say
on.
nothing.
I follow
But if
you.
I could,
We have
but
DMs.
I'm, bro, I'm talking to the who's that can actually make this shit happen for real, dog. It's not like some cap shit. At the end of the day, the problem is that Berlanga, he made a lot of money with Canelo, and he thinks that every fight is supposed to be that kind of money. And he's pretty much, look, man, what Eddie Hearns did for him and how Eddie Hearns promoted him and how Eddie Hearns kept his word and gave him that Canelo fight. And that man made the amount of money he made in that fight. And then you just leave Eddie Hearns. He did what he was supposed to do for you. And you just leave him. Okay, that's cool. But then he thinks that he can fight Plant and get that same kind of money with Plant. Plant ain't Canelo. And I got respect for Plant, but at the end of the day, it's the star power. So he kind of acting crazy with the money. The fight can happen between me and him, but it's just you know what I'm saying? It really
Was it
come
ever
down
gonna
to
be in Puerto Rico?
it could be in Puerto Rico, it could be in New York. It would obviously make more sense in Puerto Rico. Look, I was on a yacht with Eddie Hearns when we do our shows in Mexico, and we talked about it, bro. He wanted to do the main event in Puerto Rico, like straight up. He was with it. But what happened is Berlanga had his last fight with Matchroom, and to Eddie's defense, he didn't want to put so much money into a main event if you're not going to resign. So he just put him. That's why he put him in the undercard with Mantequilla. You feel me?
Speaking of that, Gabe, we seen the next day Edgar tweet, "Damn, I'm really a free agent." Do you think like how'd you interpret that tweet? Because I'm like, damn, was he regretting it? Was that tweet like an expression of regret? Was that an expression of like relief, like I'm free? Like, how'd you take that tweet?
No, no, no. I think. Let me just check my battery real quick. All right, I'm good. No, I think that I think he's excited because I think in his mind he thinks everybody going to be like have a bag of fucking $20 million and be like, here, bang. But it don't work that way. Look, man, it's like, look, you got blessed. You got the big fight and you got the bag. But let's not forget Canelo's the attraction. You know what I'm saying? You fought you fought a co-main event and that bitch wasn't even sold out. If you're such an attraction, why wasn't that little ass venue sold out? If you're such an attraction, you're delusional. You need a dance partner. Everybody needs a special dance partner for it to be an event. When me and Munguia fought, the reason that bitch was sold out was because it was the perfect recipe. I just knocked out Bektamir. He just knocked out his opponent, Mexican, Puerto Rican. Boom. That makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So in his mind, he thinks he can just sell anything out on his own, but it don't work that way.
Let me get to these people. You still got time?
I got time, dog.
All right, we got Big Zoe says, no question, just want to salute you for being a warrior, champ. Flex emoji.
For sure.
Next one from Javier Caputillo, the actual trainer in LA. He says, good morning, champ. Just want to say thank you for all the fights you've given us. And is there more movies in the future? Maybe some action movies. Un
Yeah.
abrazo, champ.
Dope. That's
Uh,
love.
Major Media says, what do you consider weight bullying? Good question.
Weight bullying?
Yeah, what's
What
your
do you mean?
definition of weight bullying?
Explain that. What do you mean?
What do
Weight?
you, Gabe Rosado, like when you hear the term weight bullying, what do you think that means?
Like a bully?
Weight
A
bullying,
weight
yes.
bully, like niggas overweight trying to fight in there.
Oh,
Like,
oh, weight bully.
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, bro? Everybody got a choice. Everybody got a choice, so it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to, you know what I mean, chance it, bro. As far as like with the weight, bro, it's like if you can make the weight, fuck it, you make the weight. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And dudes blow up and they get big, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I got Chad in Canada. Gabe, your resume is incredible. And I want to thank you for giving us so many tough fights. In boxing, what needs to change so that we can get competitive fights more often? Love from Canada.
I mean, I think boxing is known to be the Wild West, man. So I think it just boxing is fine the way it is. It's supposed to be crazy and shit because that's what keeps everybody talking. If the best fought the best all the time, then that would become the norm. And when that becomes the norm, then no one appreciates it because it just happens all the time. But when Canelo does fight Benavidez, that's gonna be big because it was built up to the event. You know what I'm saying? But if fights happen all the time, like I said, it becomes the norm. So look, man, it is what it is, bro. Boxing is always going to be the best sport in the world. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't fix nothing about it.
Hector Rivera, congrats on your career and being able to keep grinding. My question is the boxing ring in your living room? Oh, because I
Yeah,
showed the clip. I showed that clip.
yes,
That's
yeah.
not your
It's
living
in my
room.
it's in my it's in the guest house.
Mm.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
guess how?
yeah.
Put them bags over there. Let me start pocket watch.
That's crazy. Cause ain't you in Cali?
Yeah,
Damn, and you using your ADU as a gym, not as a
yeah.
rental
No.
income. Salute to you, champ. You making millions. I like it. I like it. We got Bilo in Phoenix. Champ, I appreciate you and all the battles you've endured during your career. What is some advice you'd give to our Border Wars amateur fighters who are stepping into the ring or considering it for the first time? Best of luck in your future endeavors. You have a lifelong supporter in me.
Dope. Man, I think fighters that really want to do this sport, you got to be obsessed with it. You have to be obsessed with it. This is not a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to do this for real, you got to be obsessed with it. You got to like the mentality is you have to be a dog. You know what I'm saying? No bitching, no complaining, just do what your coach tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? And if it burned, then do it two times more then. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really having that mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was coming up, and this is what I'm saying, like Haney don't know my story, but when I was coming up, I had to catch 3 buses to the gym. I ain't had no car, you know what I'm saying? I had to catch 3 buses to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Had to go to work graveyard shifts, all types of shit. So I'm fighting dudes like Angulo with a graveyard shift. I'm fighting dudes like Kasim Uma, former world champion. I beat him with a graveyard shift. You know what I'm saying? So the Karaz, when I knocked him out, I finally got to quit my job because now I started making some bread. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to work. You know what I'm saying? But I never complained about the grind. You just gotta really be obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? And just like you gotta be your biggest fan. You can't take people's opinions to heart. People's gonna doubt you, and it's like it is what it is. You just gotta be your biggest fan and believe in yourself.
Best dad ever. What are your thoughts on the upcoming rematches between Ryan versus Devin and Tank versus Roach?
I mean, the Tank Roach, I'm more interested in that one. You know what I'm saying? Roach fought a good fight. I think Tank wasn't on his game. You know what I'm saying? And I think once Tank starts talking about retirement and whatever, whatever, I think your mind is not 100% in it. And you can't do that in this sport. You cannot do that in this sport, especially when you face a hungry dude like Roach. So, I think Texas is gonna make some mental adjustments if they run that back. You know what I mean? As far as Ryan and Haney, I really feel like that'd just be the same old situation again if it was to happen. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
wow.
Yeah.
We got Sorkalis. Champ, I want to start by giving you credit. You've always been an amazing fighter to watch as a fight fan. I hope you're doing well, and I hope to hear more from you as a commenter. Can you provide any additional info as to why we never got to see you versus Berlanga? From what I remember, you definitely wanted that fight, and there was also interest from the fans. Is there any chance we can still get this amazing PR versus PR matchup? I know the lead up would be two fire emojis. So I just want
Yeah.
to add, according to Belanga, Top Rank didn't want to pay for that fight. Allegedly, you wanted $250,000 at the time when he was with Top Rank, and
No,
they didn't.
no, no. That's not. The fight was never offered when he was top rank because I wasn't. He wasn't even on my radar when he was with top rank. Because when he was with top rank, he was fighting those little shows, knocking out taxi cab drivers and shit in the first round. So like I was fighting Jacobs, I was fighting Bekdemir, I was fighting Mungia. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing those kind of fights. So like they never top rank never came at me. It was when he got with Matchroom, and then that situation is when me and Eddie did have a conversation, and I got on the FaceTime call with Edgar and his father, and they said, "Yo, we try to get the Canelo fight. Once we get the Canelo fight, we gonna run it." All right, bet. And then now it's like here's the situation where the fight is there to be made. We could definitely make the fight, bro. Like uh, I mean, I don't want to speak ahead, but there's legit heavy hitters in the game that are willing to make the fight, but it's Berlanga that's being hard right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he
I
really
want to
think he that
elaborate.
dude.
I want to elaborate on that, or have you elaborate, by the way, because you tagged Jake and said we could do it on a Serrano Sisters card. Now I get it because it's a New York thing, but that card was a all female card. Do you really
Yeah.
think? Do you really think if Edgar wanted to do it, you could get Jake to switch that and make out a? I mean, and how would that work? You're gonna go? You think Edgar
No,
gonna
no.
do co-main?
So I did speak with them from MVP, and they did confirm it's an all female event. So it's like I'm not about to, I mean, like mess up what they got going on. That's dope. You know what I mean? So salute to them for making that happen, especially on Netflix. So the situation was like, yo, this is something that could be ran in New York or PR. You know what I'm saying? And it makes perfect sense right now, you know what I'm saying? So, but it really comes down to, like I said, Berlanga. You know what I mean? As far as when it comes to money, bro. There's money to be made in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta be realistic too.
I got 450. Gabe, you've been one of my favorite fighters for ages. Do you think you get to smoke on the Berlanga pack? Basically, do you think you'll
So,
get that fight?
look, man, it really, like I said, it comes down to him, dog. Look, I talked to the dude. I talked to him. I talked to his pop. I talked to his manager. We talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? I throw my shots at him. You know what I'm saying? And he throws his shots at me, whatever, whatever. Um, but it's up
I
to
seen
him,
him in
dog.
your comment section. He put a bunch of pizza emojis. I'm like, damn, I must be getting old. I ain't get what the fuck that meant.
I don't know what the fuck that meant either, but I took it as that was, it is what it is. But you know, like I said, man, it's up to them what they want to do, bro. The fight is a fight that people talk about. They like it, bro. And there's two Puerto Ricans. It's like, why we don't run this shit in New York or run this shit in PR? It makes perfect sense.
Do you think you guys are getting into that realm where he might be letting the fight get past his sell date?
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And the thing is, this is like, you got fights potentially with Plant or Munguia or Charlo. right? But like I said, when you get the kind of bag you got against Canelo, and they don't come at you with that kind of bread, and then you're fighting the top echelon of the division, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the day, he's gonna really price himself out because nobody's gonna come at him. Like, you think PBC is gonna throw him that kind of bag without him being a PBC fighter?
Mm.
It's business. You know what I'm saying? It's business. You know what I mean? So, um, you know, like I said, man, I think he's putting himself in a situation that he he's an entertainer. He's a good puncher. He got charisma. You know what I'm saying? He got the star quality, but he doesn't have the resume. So people are interested in him and they're intrigued with him, but they really don't know what he really got. And the reason they're not going to throw that bag at him is because, you know what I'm saying, is like, yo, you haven't really showed anything. You know what I'm
But to
saying?
be fair, he did better than you expected.
Yeah, but let's keep it a buck, bro. He weighed 200 pounds a day of that fight.
That's his weight
And
cut. That's his
and
sacrifice.
and no. I know what I'm saying is he weighed 195 in that fight. And I'm a fighter. I know exactly what Canelo did. I know exactly what Canelo did. Canelo, he was no threat to Canelo. Not saying that Canelo was careless because he definitely wasn't, but Canelo knew I'm gonna walk him down with the high guard, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. That's a sparring session. That's a high level glorified sparring session. That's what that was. When Canelo fights somebody that makes him get in his bag, Canelo slipping and dipping and rolling and hit you with these kind of counters. He didn't do that shit with Berlanga. He kept the shit up right here, walked him down, caught, back, shoot, caught, boom, shoot. That's all he was doing. It was a sparring session.
Hmm. We got Juice. Yo,
All right.
what's
What I just said. Did y'all feel me though? Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
nah for sure.
No, yeah.
You
That
get me?
Berlanga
Let me get some
there getting
feedback. Let me
fire.
get some feedback. Let me get some feedback. That was a sparring session.
I'm not gonna go that far, man. People had him get
I'm not.
knocked out in
No,
three,
look. At the end of the day, it's 10-ounce gloves, so it's not like legit. But what I'm saying is,
and he got
Canelo.
clipped. Gabe, he could have checked out. He
Yes,
was on his
but what I'm
ass, and he
And
decided to get up.
and
listen.
and
Of
and
course,
you
you're gonna
could
get
tell
up.
that Canelo wasn't taking it easy on him like he did Munguia. A lot of
Hell yeah,
people
he was
saw that
nicer
he
with
took it
Munguia than
easy
he
on
was with the
Munguia,
Puerto Rican. Let's be real. He
but
was
But
he
trying to
wanted
get
listen,
to.
him up.
the point.
Father
But
time,
I,
Canelo.
The
Father
point I'm
time.
making. The point I'm making is he was loading up shots and hitting. But what I'm saying is Canelo didn't get in his bag of trips. Like, if Canelo would have did jab, let Berlanga throw something, slip and fire, boom. He never did that in the fight. The reason he dropped Munguia is because he slipped and he countered him. But well, Munguia's in his team now, so there's a respect and a love there. You know what I'm saying? But Berlanga, he just walked him up with the high guard, no defense, just caught the shit and shot back. Caught the shit and shot back. You know what I'm saying? That's how he fought him.
Hmm.
It was, you know what I'm saying? It was it's pretty much what it was.
I got Juice. Yo, what's up, Gabe? Sending love from Broward County, Florida. I actually got hip to you react reacting to boxing movies before I became a full-time hardcore boxing fan. And my question is, have you ever thought about jumping into acting? I asked that because most boxers usually go in different directions, different fields of boxing once they retire. Just wanted to know if you have anything that you've ever thought about doing after retirement outside of boxing. That's crazy because Gabe was in fucking Expendables,
Creed,
bro.
and
I
he
Oh,
was
was
in
was it
in
Expendables?
Creed and Kingdom.
was
Kingdom,
Vito
okay.
Sparino,
Yeah,
Vito
yeah, yeah,
Sparino,
Leo.
right?
Yeah,
Leo
yeah, yeah.
I
Sparino.
know you did some
So
movies already.
no, man. Yeah, man. So, and then now I'm doing the commentator, man. So I'm enjoying it. Got the podcast going with Abner. You know what I'm saying? So we just getting started on
When did
that.
that start?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
We always talked about it, but I was like, man, let's just do it. And one day we just got episode one. We just got together and just made it happen, bro. We just kind of just freestyled it, and then we just been running it every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So the next one's about to be crazy. If Haney think I'm done, is like watch the next one.
Oh, you terrible. Bill
Hey,
in the
Watch the
chat.
Knicks, bro.
I hope you
It
know
ain't-
Bill's in the chat right now, mad at me, like, yo, let me on. And I'm like, Bill, he asked me not to, let me get him out of there. He like, nah, let me on. You let him talk. I'm like, yo, stop doing me
Look,
like
let me
that.
say something. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
something that I'm gonna get off so he can get on. I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna get off so he can get on. All
I
right.
still got questions from other
I'm,
people, but you good. We'll
I'm gonna
do
say
another one.
something.
We'll do a
I'm gonna say
follow up.
something. I'm gonna say something. We, me and Haney come from different backgrounds. I don't know and understand his upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I came from a different time. You know what I'm saying? I will never, ever, ever criticize a fighter's character. The reason I fired back was because how he came at me. I was giving my professional input and me saying I thought that it was a bad fight that he would get Ramirez because Ramirez is not a joke. He should have took it in a way where it's like, damn, he's up in Ramirez, so that makes it better for me type shit. Not
That's what
take it in
I
the way he
said.
took it. Not take it in the way he took it. I respect the father son dynamic. Do I think it works all the time? No. But I respect the father son dynamic. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing better than a father pushing his son to be great. So salute the Bill for pushing his son to be great, for doing what he did for his son. I'm never playing that shit. What he said about my father, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So my point is, y'all put me in a situation where I gotta reply, and I said what I said. But when I said what I said, I'm just saying, I'm just coming from a standpoint of facts and opinions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not straying away and saying your father and all this dumb extra shit. Like I said, man, they did something great. You know what I'm saying? They're in the history books, world champions forever, for life. You know what I'm saying? If Haney can pull off this win, bro, he stamps himself as a great fighter, not a good fighter, a great fighter. Why Tito Trinidad is great is because Tito Trinidad did great things. What makes fighters great is when the odds are stacked against them and they prove people wrong. So right now the odds are stacked against Haney. Lock in and focus and prove people wrong and show you're great. But don't go around talking and acting like this because you know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Period. You know what I'm saying?
I think in the age of where niggas ain't fighting each other, you fought everybody. And most of the
Yeah.
boxing fans in the chat, y'all complain every day about your
Yeah.
favorite fight not fighting everybody.
Yeah.
Gabe fought everybody. In regard to Devin
Yeah.
Haney is the youngest undisputed champion.
No, for sure.
He is one of the five kings. Devin
Yeah.
did go up to 140 and win a belt. So in this great sport, beautiful boxing, both y'all is lit, in my opinion.
No, for
Respectfully.
sure. And you know, with me, I remember one time I was chilling with Canelo, right? And Canelo was like, because me and Canelo was supposed to fight at 54. And Canelo was like, you know, in Spanish, she was like, "Lo hiciste mal, way," which means like you did it wrong. Like you was fighting everybody back to back. Canelo's sitting down with me. He's like, "Bro, you was fighting everybody back to back," and I'm laughing, right? And he was like, "You know, you just fought everyone." And if you look at it, right, the art of matchmaking, like for instance, Virgil Ortiz, they turned down the IBF because Virgil Ortiz, even though that is a championship, he become a champion if he was to win that fight. He's already in line for Fedora and Crawford. Got bigger names, bigger money, so that makes sense. So it's a way of matchmaking. You can't go from Marjamal to this other dude. That's what burns fighters out. And what I did, Peter Quillen, Charlo, Vera, Lemieux, Triple G, bro, come on, dog. That's all the top dudes back to back to back. And then for me to be able to bounce back from that and then put myself right back in the map, put the performance I put with Jacobs, knock out Bekdemir, get back on the mat against Mungia, that doesn't happen, bro. So it's a different path. Haney got his path, I got my path. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we both fighters, so it's respect. But you know, all that extra shit, man, is crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? All that extra shit is crazy, bro.
It is. What do you
Let me get.
say?
Mm. Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
you got it.
yeah.
What do you say about, because the new blueprint to Turkey Al Sheik and Dana White's boxing thing is these fighters is going to have to fight back to back to move up to them rankings. What do you think about that?
You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna just wait and see how it plays out before I even have an opinion about it, because honestly, I really don't understand the game plan that they got going. Like I said, I believe that boxing, what makes boxing a great sport is the way it is like the Wild West, you know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody got their stars, PBC, top rank and matchroom and whatever, and that's what gets people talking. And when people talking, that's what builds up and hypes up fights. And like I said, man, if it's the norm where the top guys are fighting the top guys, then it becomes like the UFC, and the UFC is falling off. The UFC ain't what it used to be. The UFC, you don't got Connor. You don't got the big names no more, right? So it's falling off in a bit because it's like the, they got everybody fighting everybody. And I think in boxing it's just different. And then boxing is just a different sport. You really can't, like I said, man, the path I took was crazy. I fought champion after champion after champion after champion. That's a lot of wear and tear, bro. That's a lot. And you have to move a fighter wisely. A hard fight, and then if you come off a hard fight, then you gotta kind of like, level down a little bit because you don't want to damage a fighter. And then okay, you get back into that big fight. So that's why big fights don't happen all the time, because it just ain't right. We don't know the injuries the fighters ain't 100%. People don't know the injuries fighters have. A dude could have a fucked up shoulder or a fucked up knee, and that's shit that people don't know because you ain't gonna put that out there. You know what I mean? So it's good the way it is. I think so.
Champ, let me get two more before you go. I want to get this one for this professional fighter. He's up and coming. We got real Jermaine Howard. Early in your career, how did you know what was a good offer, and how long did it take for you to understand that?
I learned it when Showtime was beefing with HBO. I got really cool with the I got really damn. I've never said this story publicly though, but pretty much since they were beefing, I was a free agent and I had them bidding against each other without them even knowing. So the bag kept going up and up and up. And then once I learned that, I said, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? So it's just that taught me that taught me a lot about the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying?
How
Showtime
long
came
did
in.
that take, though? Like, how many years in would you say that was in your career?
That
Because you
was
got
that
hella
was two
fights.
that was when I fought Peter Quillen. What when I that was around that year. Um, what was that? 2014? 2014? Yeah,
Okay.
like 2014.
And the last one is from Supermax. He says, "Thanks for coming on. My question is, if Trinidad was so great, why did he always avoid the rematch after they robbed Oscar De La Hoya?"
You know what I mean? It's like I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But look, like Tito, Yori Boy Compass, man, he, Joppy, you know what I'm saying, Vargas, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, his resume is incredible. What he did in boxing was, you know what I'm saying, it was great. And look, at the end of the day, I don't think he lost to Oscar. I think Oscar gave that fight up by moving in those last
Last three
rounds
rounds.
because the thing, it was the last 4 rounds, because the thing was that Trinidad was touching him, and when Trinidad was touching him, Oscar felt that power, and that power put him on his bike, and
Mm.
because Tito was a deadly puncher, especially at the welterweight division, man. So I just think it was a mistake on Oscar to move so much in those last 4 rounds, because in the early stages of that fight, there were rounds that could have went either way, and in the middle as well. So you gave up the 4 rounds at the end. So you know what I mean. And Oscar knows. He admits it. He says I should have never did that.
Mhm.
Mm. Well, Gabe,
But
man,
you got to
thanks.
remember. But you
Oh,
got to remember, he only did that because how deadly of a puncher Tito was. So you got to. So that's a chess move right there. If you punch that crazy where you got a guy moving like that, and he giving up rounds because he rather give up a round than actually take a risk and get caught with that big shot. That says a lot about Tito.
Definitely had
Facts.
that pop. I know we kind of touched on this, but I want to see last one. I swear. This whole chin debate. I know Johnny was trying to touch on it, not specifically Haney, just in general, like because Trinidad was notorious for going down.
Yeah.
Gamboa, man, he went down definitely 18 times in his career, but he would get up. Like, Amir Khan was considered chinny. Like, how do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we know who's chinny and who's not?
I mean, look, man, certain guys could take a punch way better than other guys, right? So certain guys are just built different. You know what I mean? But look, man, like getting dropped and getting back up and keep fighting, you know, that's cool and all. It really comes down to like the kind of punishment you take. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's walking out of the ring and they obviously look concussed, you know what I'm saying? Eyes look crazy, whatever. It's like that fighter took a beating. It's really not about his chin. It's about the beating. It's about the brain trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's all the hits. You know what I mean? I've been in big fights. I've been in wars, but I'm a Philly fighter. I know how to roll punches. I know how to ride with punches. You know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't go into fights where I'm getting hit flush. You know what I'm saying? The thing with me, I would get cut and stuff. But it's the fighters that take that kind of punishment where they're getting hit flushed. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's hard, man. It's hard to come back from that because we human, bro. We not built to take that kind of punishment. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's an accumulation, man. It's like a brick wall, right? I know you've heard this analogy before. It's like a brick wall. If you can hit it with a hammer one time, you know what I'm saying? It'll crack. But if you keep hitting that bitch, it get weak and weak and weak. And that's what happens with a fighter to the point where you can just hit it with your finger and that motherfucking wall falls down. And
Yo,
that's
my
what and that's
my audience know me. They like, yo, Ness is not gonna let it go. I'm not. I'm not. This the super duper
Here we
duper
go.
duper last one.
Here we go.
Cause you came
all right,
back
last
from
one,
that.
last one.
No, this the
Last one,
last
last
one,
one.
I swear. But it's just to put you back in them shoes. You came back from that. That fight with Triple G. Like, I mean, if
But
we
the
did
fight
a
with triple
poll, who
but the
took
fight
more
with Triple
damage?
G,
You or
but the fight
Devin?
but the fight with Triple G was stopped in the eighth round. And the fight with Triple G, I was tagging Triple G up. Triple G eyes was banged up
Yeah,
too.
but
And
Triple G,
but
like Ryan ain't
but
known to be the puncher Triple
bro,
G was.
bro, Triple G wasn't the hardest puncher I fought, bro. Triple G,
Really?
Who,
Peter Quillen hit harder than Triple G. Triple
now
G
who's
was
Who?
that?
a
Question I
precise
want to ask.
puncher. Triple G was a precise puncher. He wasn't a hard puncher. He was a precise puncher.
Mm.
That's a difference. He knows it was a sharp blow. Boom, sharp blow. There's other guys that got heavy hands. So it wasn't like Triple G's like this like big puncher. He just knew how to hit his target. So he cut me. So I was dealing more with the blood rather than actually getting beat from post to post. You know what I'm saying? And then when my trainer was like, yo, he handicapped, he can't see, he stopped the fight. My trainer saved me. If my trainer would have been brave and been like, nah, we gonna let him ride. If I would have went all the way to the 12th round, I probably wouldn't have accomplished the things I did.
Mm.
I probably would have been done already. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the same. What happened to me in the Triple G fight ain't the same of what happened to Haney. It's different. It's different. It was a beating. You know what I'm saying?
Got it, got it. All right, champ. Unless you got time for one more from this person, we good.
It bet only if it's a good one. Only if it's a
I
good
I
one.
don't know. Let me see what it says. Nah, it's not a good one. We're gonna leave that
All
one
right,
alone.
forget it.
Next GT,
Yeah, man.
let them know where they can
And look,
find you.
no man, King Gob Rosado, and then the podcast Migallo. And look, man, like I said, man, that whole argument was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, this is boxing. This is a sport. It's entertainment. You can't get butthurt when people got opinions, bro. And I never came off disrespectful. If I come back and fight and let's say I do get the Edgar Berlanga fight, if y'all guys got Edgar Berlanga winning, and y'all guys say, well, Gabe's been inactive, and y'all guys start making all these points, if that's how y'all feel, I'm not going. I'll be right back on y'all show after I whoop his ass and be like, hot. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. It is what it is, bro. It's your job. What the hell is the point of this sport if we ain't got people that's gonna commentate and talk about the fights? That's crazy. The sport is nothing without people talking about the fights. So you can't
Fact.
get butthurt to beat all in your damn feelings. Damn, you all in your feelings because somebody says something. You get punched in the face, but then you in your feelings because somebody say something. That's crazy.
Mm.
Yep,
Well,
I
Gabe,
say it all
man,
the
thank
time,
you.
man.
Thank you for
All
jumping
right.
on with us, man. Give out that social media one time for anybody not
Yeah, man.
following you, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, man. King Gabriel Rosado, man.
All right, appreciate it. There you have it,
All right.
We
ladies and
All right, no
appreciate
gentlemen.
you,
doubt.
man.
Gabe Rosado. Uh, we are back. We're gonna be taking calls for
Wow.
anybody that wants to call in. I am actually gonna double check with Bill. Don't want him to feel like
Oh
we don't want to holler at him.
boy. Wow. That was brutal, man. You got to see Tone's face, man. When that shit was going down. Tone's face, like, oh man.
Let me
That
God.
was
catch
a,
up on these super chats here.
Woo, we're gonna be here for a while catching up on those super chats.
they was wilding in the chat, Lord child.
Ooh,
Nah,
Ness just let him go at it. At one point, he put them both on the screen together.
Bad
I
girl
know.
TKO $2. Gabe heart emoji. Ness ask Gabe about the sauna wink emoji. Hey yo, and I seen this in real time, bad girl, but that shit went crazy. That shit went so south. Listen, it started going. I don't like smoking when I got a guest on. That shit went so south. I'm like, man, this one like the weed was my popcorn. I'm like, well, damn, shit getting crazy. I didn't expect that. But I already know what to expect. That's why I told Gabe, like, you sure? Cause then shit like that happens, then they like, oh, you sandbag me. You sandbag. Nah, I ain't sandbag, man. I ain't sandbag.
That shit was crazy, man.
Bill. Bill, what up?
Bill.
I can't hear you.
We hear you. Check, check.
You
Let me
hear
Hear
go
Check.
us?
out
you.
and come back in.
All right.
Mm.
I got Cliff with the $10 super chat. Nobody knows who you is. Stop it. No BG needed. Dev does not. Excuse me. Dev does everything right. His pops is cocky and he doesn't have a L. Ryan cheated. Overweight. PDs. And Vic working with plenty of fighters. Dev sued to get the fight. Which is true, man. We all know that. Ryan was acting like he didn't want to give him the fight. But all right. Bill, what up?
Hey,
You got bad service, Bill. Got to
of the
connect to that
people,
Wi-Fi.
the voice of the streets. I mean, hey, listen, you know, Gabe, he cleaned it up. You know what I mean? He said the right things, the things that we were that I was looking for him to say initially, and give us our grams. You know what I mean? Him as a fighter and fighting 17 times, and and actually you fight to become a champion. Fight to come to get one of those belts, and him not getting one. He understands the difficulty when you talk about getting the right fights, getting them at the right time, and that was the main thing that I was trying to stress when I was saying with with his record. We started talking about not only did he not have the 17 losses, that's of course is part of the game, but when he talked about Devin's record early on, he was built. He all fighters are built up like that. You go into it leaving as an amateur, especially with Devin being 17 and fighting against grown men coming out of the amateurs. You know what I mean? They both had records that was built up the same. This narrative that the Mexican fighters are warriors, and then we go to Mexico and start in Mexico, but that's the wrong place to start at. But every fighter, every Mexican fighter is considered a warrior. One thing that I want to ask Two Tone and the other brother and Ness and all that, do we have any black fighters that are being described as warriors? Or is that
Absolutely
only a
not.
label, or is that only a label for Mexican fighters?
That it. Hey, to keep it a band, that is true. When my Hispanic brothers are getting cooked, and we love the style, the Mexican style, they are called warriors. Respectfully, the black fighters, when they getting cooked, they turn into memes. Just keeping it real. Maybe because that's the
Yeah.
culture. I don't know.
Nah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. It's all part of the game. You know what I mean. Whether you're whether they like you or they hate you, you know what I mean. It's all part of the game. We don't run from it. You know, we don't have no problems with it. I come out and I address it. I got a chance to talk to Gabe. You know, he cleaned some stuff up. You know, he said he had respect for Dev, and that's all that matters to me. You know, when they were going back and forth, it was seeming that he didn't have the respect, and so that's why I brought his record up. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
You
what
know
was
what I
the
mean?
main issue that you had? Go ahead.
And I didn't mean it, and you know what I mean. And the thing that I'll take back is the fact of calling him, you know, a bastard. But I'm not gonna let nobody call my son no hoe. You know what I'm saying? He said he was a hoe. He said he called him out his name. You know what I mean? First, you know what I mean. So then I resulted to say that because that's not something that you know I expect a fighter that with you know like him. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as he tried in sport. You know what I'm saying? Um, to not have the same respect. But he cleaned it up and he said that he had respect for what me and Devin have done in the sport, that being a father and a son. But it was a lot of things that he was saying that you know, if I had hung up the phone, you know what I mean, I would be thinking different of him. By the time he ended the call, you know what I'm saying, we were on a different page.
Yeah, Bill, I got a question, man. This is Johnny from the Hangout Spot, man. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Um, did you personally, when you heard Gabe's comments, did you have an issue with that? Because again, you know, Ness, we agree. We didn't really feel he was being critical of Devin. You know, did you
Do you
have an
want to
issue
hear
with his
him?
initial?
Do you
Do
want to
you want
hear
to
Yeah, let
hear
me
him?
him?
hear him. Let him. But
Yeah.
remember what he said was boxing is the wild wild west, right? And all of this is part of it. You know what I mean? This energy and everything
Yes.
that goes into it. These are not no one is choir boys. You know what I mean? You know you they intentionally try to make Devin out to be something opposite of a warrior, and with 17 losses, right? With 17 losses, the thing that you should say is that Devin is a warrior in this sport, you know, but he came back and he said he has respect for anybody that's in this sport. So I think you know, he contradicted himself a lot, you know what I mean? You know, coming on this thing, I'm not new to it. I know that if you really out talking somebody and you won't let them talk, then you know that they got something to say. You know what I mean? I would have liked to have talked to him while it was on there and us be men about it. But you know what I mean? You know, we had to resort to other you know obscenities.
But I definitely want you to hear it, Neff. So if you could cue that up.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I
Yes.
got it.
Let me see. Let me see that charger, Sean.
I'm just being real,
I
brother.
feel you. He was celebrating the bag. He was celebrating the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely wasn't celebrating the fight. He's celebrating the bag. He came up.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, bro. You knock out a dude like Mantequilla. I call them chuleta. Chuleta. Eso fue chuleta, bro.
Wrong clip. Gabe sent me the wrong clip. That's the Berlanga clip. You got it, Johnny? Fuck.
I'm looking for it now.
My bad. That's the one with Gabe and Berlanga. I called him Chuleta. That's funny.
But see, that's the thing
And
that
he's
with
not
fighters.
Mexican, Bill. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. But you know, Hispanic, you know what I mean? We catch,
Mm.
you know, because, you know, Hispanics tend to stick together, right? You know, when it comes to, like I say, that warrior shit, you know. Every fighter, a fighter is, you know, if that was a black fighter, with 17 losses, I don't care who he fought, he would be considered a loser. He would be considered unaccomplished. You know what I mean? But I think that the way that Hispanics hold it down for the fighters and celebrate them and all that. That's good. I just, I think it's a different, it's a whole different way in which black fighters and black fans support each other and or critical towards each other. It's just the way that it go. But we're not, you know what I mean? We tend to think that that's being, you're wrong if you do that. You're not keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the chat talking about someone that's 31 and 0 and you're 26 and 17 and he's 31 and 0 and he's been cheated. He's talking about Ryan Garcia and not talking about the fact that he was a drug cheat, that he pled guilty. He's on suspension. Right now he's on suspension still. His suspension is still not up, but he was celebrating him. You know what I mean? And it was good that he did say that he was picking there, but that's like a backhanded compliment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Derek Chisora the only nigga considered a warrior? Maybe because they from the UK. Is that it?
Yo, Bill got me stumped on that. I've been sitting here like I'm quiet because I'm thinking like, damn, what black fighter got that many losses? But you right, Derek Chisora, good call, bro. That's the only dude that we rock with that got that
Yeah,
many
but
losses.
yeah, and but then that's still a big part of the UK and what the UK does, right? Because the UK tends to support their fighters as a whole and don't consider their fighters American black. They consider themselves British or you know what I mean, or something like that. So I mean, if we give Derek Chisora the one, then I'll say okay. But we're
Yeah.
talking about hundreds and hundreds of fighters that are considered warriors, right? That are Hispanic.
Nah, that's a good one for sure. I ain't consider that.
You know.
I just don't like that no one, you know, wants to bring up the PEDs, man. It's crazy with this minimizing and how much was in his system. It's like it shouldn't be there. I don't get it. But we'll see, man, because he definitely thinks, according to Gabe, he thinks that the results will be the same in the rematch.
Well, that's okay for him to have his opinion, right, about it. You know what I'm saying? But not giving Devin his grams to say, okay, well, Dev wants to fight him again. That should account for something. That should mean that you know what I mean. That he's a heck of a dude, and he's doing everything to push this boxing forward because that's what people want to see. They like to see blacks and Hispanics fight. Period. And for Devin to then say, okay, I'm gonna go in there and Ryan has a hell of a left hook. You know what I mean? He has knockout power. You know what I mean? And we didn't have to fight him. We could have went on with the fact that he's been cheated. We move on and we say that we don't want to do business with him. I mean, Ryan continuously says that he was smoking weed, he was drinking, he was doing every other drug.
So he just said he
But the
came out.
people,
He just came out this week. Say he was doing mushrooms.
okay, so that's what I'm saying is he's doing every other drug in the world, but the one that he gets caught with and he got tested positive for, that's the one he's not doing. And everybody else says, listen, they says, oh my God, did you hear what he said? He said that he was on drinking, he was on alcohol, he didn't train, and but they believe that, but then they don't believe the fact that they believe that the alcohol and the weed affected him in a negative way. But you don't believe that the ostarine affected him in a positive way. Although the commission, the WBC, has said that. They said it's on the banned list, right? But if he drinks and he used drugs and he says, "Oh yeah, well Ryan wasn't even there." Come on, man. Like I said, it's a bunch of Hispanic fans staying down and sticking with their fighter. No different than when we were in LA on his home field, right? Where they were supposed to do that, right? If we go up north, if we go to Northern California and everybody is cheering, then that's a different thing. But being that we were in LA and everybody is booing, well, you say if the Los Angeles Lakers come to the New York Knicks or the Raiders go to the San Diego Chargers stadium, you're supposed to get booed. If the fans are sitting there cheering, then what kind of fans are they?
Devin made a tweet because I was wondering, I'm like, where is Bill at in both the press conferences? But you're obviously there. Devin said something along the lines that they're trying to silence you. Is that true?
You know what? Like I said, that the narrative is this, and I'm gonna straighten it out. Is that Devin is not signed to anyone. Um, we did the deal directly with Turkey Al Sheikh to make this fight happen. He's not signed with Matchroom. He's not signed with Golden Boy. He's not signed with anyone at this level. At this level of play, which is historic for a 26-year-old fighter to be in this position of control. I wanted everyone to know it. That way other fathers and sons could know that it can be accomplished. If we can do it, they can do it. Of course, that you know, a lot of things that would come out at the press conference if I was on the podium or on the stage would be different. Of course, it's everyone. You guys know about the boxing. You guys are informed. Eddie Hearn came out and said that if a fighter is not with him, not signed to him, then he has no obligation or interest to support him. I think that he said publicly, and this is no shade towards Eddie, but Eddie said publicly that he wasn't as eager to support Edgar Berlanga because Edgar Berlanga was on his last fight of his contract, correct?
Facts.
Correct. Yep.
So why would you sit a matchroom promoter next to us right now in the biggest fight of our life?
Mm. So when Todd Grisham was like, "We're up here selling fights," like what was that? So you were mainly mad at like they didn't
No,
address.
because No, because his idea is selling fights is to down the black fighter while uplifting the Hispanic fighter, the Hispanic drug cheat. You know what I mean? Right there on the stage to sell the fight because he feels that there will be more support if he uplifts Ryan Garcia, right? Who's a drug cheat, who has never been a champion or accomplished anything, right? Uh, that he would celebrate him in order to sell the fight. Now,
Bill,
I
I'm
think
sorry, man.
Gabe then pointed out, why are we on the undercard? Why are we on the undercard? Well, actually, it's a part of business, and it's a very political type of business and a landscape that required us to make a decision uh, whether we were going to fight or not, right? And as an independent, you know that sometimes that you got to make sacrifices, and that's part of the game. We made that sacrifice because we wanted to keep it moving. We wanted to payday, and Turkey Al Sheikh wanted Ryan Garcia on the main event, so we accepted it.
Bill, did you and Todd ever speak about that incident after it happened? Like, did he give you an explanation? Did he apologize? Was there any dialogue after that?
Yeah, he asked for a hug, but you know what I mean.
But I
That
think
was
he
no
did that on
bueno.
camera. He did that on camera, though,
Yeah,
right?
what? Oh, okay. Well, on camera. I don't know that they. I don't even know if that was another thing. Did the zone post it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
shows that he
Because
was
I never.
trying to get it. He was trying to hug you, and you were like, "Nah, man, nah." And then you
No,
you walked away
no,
after you
no
hugged him.
different. Yeah, no, no, no.
So
No,
y'all never
because
spoke after that.
because what he chose to do, publicly, I didn't accept privately. Of course, you know what I mean. The press conference was viewed around the world, and I think that that opportunity, had passed for him to be fair.
Got it.
I did find the clip if you want to even listen to it. Took me forever, but I
Sure,
got it. Okay.
Yeah, I
sure.
couldn't find it, so I'm glad you found it.
I'm leaning towards Ramirez.
Okay,
Only because I feel like he has to redeem himself.
Yeah, he
And-
does. And he's
And
gonna
at
make
this
those
point in his
adjustments.
career, to get this
It's
opportunity
do
on
or die for him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For both, actually.
For both.
Yeah, if Haney were to lose, bro, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so-
look, you gotta remember,
I think
Haney,
they both had.
Haney is coming off of.
I get what you're saying, and everything's right. Everything's right.
And regardless of whether.
But Haney has to make those adjustments too. Haney has something to prove as well.
Yeah.
And when you have a talented fighter like that, having to I gotta prove myself against a bully, because that's what Ramirez is gonna be. Right? A bully, someone that's gonna pressure. Guess what? I'm a boxer.
But let me tell you something, bro. You know, in boxing, it's a way and a way to come back.
Yeah, of course.
And I think Ramirez is the wrong guy to come back. Because look, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. That's my.
I'm leaning towards Ramirez.
Okay,
only because.
So that was it. So to me, again, I want to hear your thoughts. How'd you take it?
Okay, because what I'm saying is, for a guy to say both of them, right? Devin has every motivation to come back, as well as Ramirez has to come back, right? They both have motivation.
Well, that's
to
what
come
Abner
back.
Abner highlighted
Yes,
that a person
absolutely.
as skilled as Devin will have more motivation.
Absolutely. And when you talk about, oh my God, it's going to be, because with a black fighter, it's going to be different. It's different. A black fighter he lost 17 times, and everybody never won a championship, and everybody is celebrating him. So what does that mean? How about you come out and say, fight your heart out? If he fights his heart out like I always did, that's the one thing that matters. See, we got to win. They just got to fight. Ain't that true, Devin? Devin said, "Goddamn right."
Yeah, y'all niggas just gotta fight, B.
That's all. That's all they gotta do. That's all they gotta do.
Chill.
Dad, what's up?
Chilling.
Yes, what's happening with it?
You already know, champ. Bill, we got callers.
Fight.
You want them?
They go there. Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
That was
absolutely. Ness, listen. You know what I mean? We give everybody an opportunity because we stand on business, man. That's what it is.
Fats, Baltimore.
Ask Devin send me some of that Under Armour Balenciaga he got over there, man. 3X. Stop
Man,
hate.
You seen how clean that was too, huh? You seen that? Did you notice that?
I noticed that. I said, damn, Under Armour Balenciaga.
Most people don't know. They just thought it was Under Armour.
I noticed it right away. We brought it up on the live. You there, Fats?
I can't hear niggas. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, all right, bet, yeah. Hey, yo, Bill, y'all match with Ramirez is at 147, right?
Catch weight,
144,
right?
King. Catch weight, 144.
What? See, Bill, that's what I'm saying. See, last time I was on here, I was saying y'all ain't standing on Haney business. What's up with the exhibition fights? This ain't how y'all be moving, man. What's up? Yo,
this is not for a world title, right? This is a fight, right? The exhibition fight that you're talking about, that's I don't know what exhibition fight you want us to fight.
This is
what are you
an
talking?
exhibition fight that you fighting right now. I mean, it's a catchweight fight. It ain't for no title. It
it's
ain't
not
at a weight class.
No,
but it don't
this is a
make
comeback.
sense.
King, this is a comeback fight after we've been cheated by a fighter on Austrian.
I'm just saying.
That's all it is.
Y'all not standing on Haney business. You're not standing on Haney business. Coming back fighting exhibition fights. I feel like y'all should just fight him at 147 if y'all gonna fight him.
But this is a former unified champ, Fats.
Yeah, bro, and listen,
but
we picked it, and we picked a guy. Listen, and we picked a guy.
That certain catchweight fights be exhibition fights. I'm just saying you gotta stand on business.
Okay.
I rock with one of the things I rock with y'all is how y'all be moving, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Since you got out of 135, y'all been moving kind of funny. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't see why you don't just fight Ramirez at 147 when you gonna fight Ryan at 147 anyway.
Well, that was because wait a minute, hold on. That was because of Ramirez didn't want to fight at 147 pounds. He could only come up to 144. We wanted to fight at 147 pounds.
So why not just fight somebody else then? If he didn't want to fight,
Well, he was the toughest fight. He was the toughest fighter that was available, right? That was also accomplished, right? That fit the bill, right? That fit the bill as a fighter to get ready for the 147-pound division, my guy.
I feel how you try to spin that and all, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel like if you gonna move to 147, you fight at 147. I mean, I just don't ride with the exhibition shit that you know what I mean y'all doing now. But I mean, that's a good point that Rosado did bring up. Why? I mean, I guess you did explain why y'all fighting on Ryan Garcia undercard. You get what I mean? But you know, to each his own. I feel that. But what I want to say about the Ryan fight was, all right, when the fighter get on the scale, Ryan was overweight. Why y'all ain't use all the rules to your advantage? Why not just put the pressure on him to lose the 3 pounds or whatever he got to do to drain himself for the fight? I mean, I feel like
You may feel like it's your
y'all
time,
did kind of get tricked right
but it's
there.
not your
But
time.
I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate the call.
No, absolutely. A big part of that was everyone had paid to come to New York. Everyone was um, leery about the fight and whether or not the fight was going to happen, and we wanted to deliver. You know what I mean? And that's all that Devin wanted to deliver. Not only did he want to deliver, he wanted to deliver in an impressive way that was out of his fighting style. He wanted to step to the puncher. You know what I mean, and give the fans what they had been saying that he couldn't do, right? And of course, right, the fans weren't appreciative of it. They, like Gabe Rosado said, a meme and all these other things. So you know what I mean. We got to just do what we do, and what you'll see Devin Haney. You'll see. A new and improved version of Devin Haney. Devin Haney as himself, and not as something that's being manipulated by the fans.
Damian Clark with the $5 says, Bill don't come here unless they got to fight, man. Leave Bill alone. Bill focused. This is an important comeback fight. We got
Oh no,
Damian
no, absolutely.
back with another 5. But one thing, motherfucker could talk. And we got Tip counter.
Yo, yo,
We listening?
is this William H. Haney?
Yes, sir. Who's your
Tell,
favorite fighter?
oh man, not my boy William. What's going on, William? Long time no see,
Who
man. Long time no see.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Oh, who's my? Oh, Keith one time Thurman. I think y'all called him
Okay.
out, but y'all,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all couldn't make it to the fight. Yeah, y'all couldn't get past Ryan Garcia.
Some.
Yeah, man. Oh, go ahead. What
Uh.
was you saying? I'm
Uh.
sorry.
You wouldn't want to see Devin fight Keith one time Thurman?
I would love to see it. I
Oh,
would
this
help
Okay.
Bill.
Okay.
Believe me, I would
Okay.
love to
So
see that
now
fight.
listen. One thing about us is that we pull up on everybody. We're not friends with nobody. It's Devin Haney versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? And whether you hate it or you love it, you should respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because we really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man, it's just kind of different the last time I asked y'all about Gary Antoine, though. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I see Dev in the background too, man. What's up with Dev, man? He ran from that Gary Antoine smoke. I just wanted to double back and see if he's willing to take it now. He had a lot to say on Twitter when Gary lost. So now that Devin lost, but he ain't technically lose, according to what the record says. But we all seen what we seen. I'm just want to know if he willing to take that fight now.
We don't duck nobody. We don't duck nobody. You know what
Oh,
we got up right now. You know what we got up right now. We
oh,
got 3 fights.
oh,
We got 3 fights up. We gonna handle this business with Jose Ramirez. We gonna take care of Ryan Garcia in October. You know what I mean? And that's what we got up right now.
oh. So that last one's just free. It's just whoever make it there, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, you said you got 3 fights, but you only gave me 2 fighters.
Ryan Garcia, the rematch.
Who's the second one? Who's the second
The
fighter?
rematch, Ryan Garcia.
Oh, so
I
y'all
think
gonna
he means
fight 2
the
times?
third one. I think he
Yes.
means who's the third
Oh,
fight.
did they fight the
No,
winner out
Ryan
of
Garcia.
maybe
Okay,
T.O. and
okay. I, I
Unless,
like the sound of that,
yeah,
man.
unless, yeah. Unless it's
I like
unless
the
Ryan
sound.
Garcia, yeah.
I like the sound of that. But Bill, I also got another question, man. You know,
Mhm.
y'all used to talk a lot about legacy. So why did y'all take the Ryan Garcia fight if he was never a champion and he never, you know, attempted to fight for a title at any point in his career? You know, if y'all were all about legacy and y'all was doing things different over there at DHP Promotions.
Well, the thing about it is that that's not what the fans said. That's not what you guys said. You guys said that we couldn't land a big fight. We couldn't land a fight with Tank. We couldn't land a fight with Ryan Garcia, right? You said that Ryan Garcia and Tank sold a million something pay-per-views, right? When Ryan Garcia got
Uh
on the press tour with us,
You
when
wait.
Ryan
You feel
Garcia
like it's
got on
your
the press
turn.
tour with us, he
But it's
decided
not
to
your turn.
promote everything but boxing, right? He led everyone to believe that he might not be there. He led everyone to believe that he had a mental issue, and he led everybody to believe everything else other than to pack their bags and come watch the fight, right? Right. So, right, when you said that the Tank lands all the big fights, we couldn't get Tank, right? So we went with the next best thing that was there. And I thought that was the formula, what you fans described as being a face of boxing, a legacy fighter, you know,
All right.
right?
I got no for sure.
Mhm.
I got Supermax with the $5 cash app that says, "Will Bill Haney train Ring Walk Danny for his Border Wars return?" I think Bill has more important
Ringwalk.
returns.
Where's Ringwalk at? Oh, I thought Ringwalk was around. He ain't here.
Nah,
He
he'll
ain't
be
here.
there in a
Hey, is
bit.
Ringwalk here? Oh,
All right, we got Low Nose Boxing.
Yo, Bill.
yes, sir.
Yo,
Yo, Bill. Yo, Bill.
Yes,
What's your
sir.
take? What's your What's your take on the real main event of that night? The king of 140, the two-time Lenio, the king of the four kings, Teofimo Lopez, and the smack heard around the world. Were you there? Like, were you there in close proximity when Teo smacked flames out of Arnold Barboza?
Man, yeah, it was loud as a motherfucker for real. But I wasn't surprised because I was standing right next to his dad, and his dad said, "Slap the shit out of him," and Tio got off. But I mean,
How do you see
Barbosa,
that fight
hit
playing
his
out?
hat off, huh?
How do you see that fight? How do you see that fight playing out?
Um, I don't know. It's one thing you never know which TO that you're gonna get. Um, I think that he's displaying. Now Ryan, uh, the demon that was in Ryan has jumped now in To's body, and he now has the same antics of uncertainty. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of hard to tell. But a focused To is an incredible fighter when he's focused. You know what I mean? But he's had some fights that are lackluster. I think the fight with Claggett, you know what I mean? He was battered a little bit in that one, and of course Barbosa. Barbosa is coming off of extreme high. You know what I mean? I think he's on a 3 or 4 win dominant wins against opponents, great opponents. So it's a 50-50 fight. Pick 'em.
Assuming Ryan loses, because out of all three of those fights, I think Ryan has the most chance of suffering the upset because him and Rolly have a certain type of chemistry. Ryan doesn't have any defense and Rolly can punch. Assuming Ryan gets knocked off and assuming Devin and Teo handle their business, is that something you would like next?
Of course. Uh, the Lopez's and the Haneys, we have, you know what I mean, an ultimate grudge match that we need to get off. You know what I mean? It's always been uh, bad blood, but professionally. You know what I mean? We have bad blood, but we also have respect for each other. You know what I mean? And it's just something that you know what I mean will happen, I believe.
One more thing, Bill. Being that Teo and Devin were on the
they were on the plane together. You know, Devin just said because I know you and him talk all the time. Obviously, did him and Tio get a chance to have any type of conversation or any type of dialogue besides that little footage they posted that Tio posted while they was on the
No, I
airplane?
don't. I don't think that. No, I don't think. I know for certain that they don't do any talking. You know what I mean? Not. You know what I mean? They shoot.
You may
They
feel
shoot
like it's your
at
time,
the. Yeah, they
but it's
shoot.
not your time.
You know, they shoot shit back at each other. You know what I mean? They cuss back and forth. You know what I mean? Talk shit, but you know what I mean. It's never nothing nice. They never say anything nice to each other. I've never seen it.
I got Hamza.
Bill said the demon from Ryan got into Tio.
Yeah,
What's
jump right
good,
out of
man?
jump right out of
What's
Ryan.
good? It's Hamza, the preacher of the panel.
Hey Hamza, who's your
What's
favorite
good?
fighter, Hamza?
Hey, my favorite fighter is Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray
Mhm.
Leonard. Which is your favorite fighter?
Okay, Hamza.
That's my favorite fighter.
That's it.
Um,
That's it. That's it.
they used to
What
call
about
me
today?
Troy, but
Hey
now they
Hamza,
call me Hamza.
Hamza, who do you
Listen, I
like?
will
Who do you
say
like
this.
right now?
I would say this. I like Devin Haney right now from what you just said, because when you start talking like that, this is what I want to say. Black fighters have to win and other fighters just have to fight. I don't know where that came from in your soul, but it's some shit like I don't agree with, and but that right there kind of hit at home because I'm gonna just be honest with you. When niggas, excuse my language, it's Ramadan Mubarak, when
Ramadan Mubarak.
when black fighters, Ramadan Kareem, when black fighters are brain dead and hurt and got detached retinas and they're not thinking the same, they can't spend their money and don't nobody come for them. So all this warriors talk, that's clown talk. That's clown talk. Let them other fighters and other ethnicities be warriors because I done seen black fighters get hurt. Like ask Terry Norris, Gerald McClellan. Ask the fighter that Chris Eubank hit with one shot and he wasn't the same anymore. Man, that shit cap. And I don't never want to hear that again where y'all expecting somebody black to be warriors because ain't no insurance in this shit. I had a detached retina. I started in Mexico. So like all that, you gotta be a warrior. No, hey, it's hit and not get hit. So even if Devin take a loss or somebody stop, it don't matter. Just stay healthy and get your bread. Because at the end of the day, you get your bread. You can't spend your money when you're not thinking clearly because you done took too many shots. You talking with a slur. That shit ain't cool, bro. That shit is not cool. So I understand when he say all that warrior. No, just win the fight to the best the way you can. Don't all that trying to be a warrior. That shit capped to me. Cause I really be training the little kids, the older gentlemen. I work with the Coleys. I done work with the Rudy Pugas. I done been in the gyms with the Amir Khans. Spanked his ass every day. I did a track meet through Virgil's gym. It, that shit don't mean nothing when you broke down and dead and your body can't perform no more. You can't spend time with your children. You can barely walk and move. Just go look and do research on Gerald McClellan. Get your bond money together. Get that 100 million on deck. Get it filed so that way you can be an international superstar. Learn how to do contracts. Learn how to be You independent. may feel like it's your time,
Get your shit together.
but it's not your time.
Hamza. I got Big Price from the Bay, right? No, Sacktown, right? King Counter.
Right.
Shout out Hamza though. That was good.
Yo, yo,
What up, Price? You
Yo,
live with
yo.
Bill.
man. Okay, that kind of fucking call it because because I do got questions for Bill now. But man, hey, listen. First and foremost, man, you did your motherfucking thing on that interview, man. Man, I'm over here screaming at the phone, bruh. And like, hey, hit the horn for your damn self. How you conducted that, man. I'm over here in the trunk talking shit. Hey, wouldn't let him get away, man. You was on his motherfucking neck, man. Yeah. But he trying to feed the weird ass short clips on YouTube with that information.
Price,
That, man,
price,
that shit.
price.
Is
Price
it
for
me?
the
I can't
for the
hear
for
him.
the purpose of the call, take off the Bluetooth because you
Yeah.
coming in like interference.
I thought it
Ah,
was
damn,
me.
I'm in these mountains. That's why, man. I ain't. I'm on a phone.
Try not
On the
to
speaker.
yell then, so it doesn't
Okay.
get so.
We'll do that. Well, you just got me super hyped though. I'm just gonna keep it 100. As far as, but let me get to Bill real quick. Hey, Bill. Man, the shit you said, man. That ism, man. That that one, the black ones
Man, he's a driver. He's in the back
ain't
connection.
what. That's it, man. Let them know that come from it. You know, Hamza try to listen. The whole point is it's the whole point.
Price,
Damn.
Hamza kind of
Price, try me
was taking
back.
it
Try me
further than
back.
what it should.
Damn,
Try me
He,
Price.
back 10
all right, hit me
minutes.
back. Hit me.
Yeah, try me back in 10
All right.
minutes. Maybe you in a different place. You on the road. It's all good. Latif, where the hell you at? Mac and
Bill,
cheese.
CYP, he recently took a crushing loss to Keem at Border War. Would you train CYP, Bill?
Man, CYP, man, shout out to CYP, man, getting in that ring, man. I know he's a trainer, right? He's like a trainer, right? He's just now started boxing, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
track coach, yeah. Yeah, shout out to CYP. I'd help CYP in any way I could, man.
that's what's up, man.
Bill, the real one, man.
That's real.
Mac and cheese, you got to unmute.
Mac and cheese.
Yo, what's up, Bill?
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
Bill, did you
happening?
get my text to check out the show? That's all I'm saying. Did you get my
You know,
text? Because
I,
I heard what was going on. I was
I
like, man, let me text Bill to come check this show out.
yeah, you
I was
did.
just,
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
I,
I got it. No,
I,
I
I,
got it. I got it.
okay,
You
okay,
said
okay.
go. You
That's
said
what's
go
up.
to
That's what's
boxing.
up.
You said go to Boxing Voice now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. Hey,
Right
listen, man.
now.
My
Yeah.
my, my name on YouTube is Lord Mac and Cheese the Dream. You feel me?
Yeah.
Count business. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I just had to, man. Hey, listen, I'm so tired of the way these cats be trying to treat us. I be quiet in the background, but Bill, man,
Yeah.
I be so fired up. You know what I mean? I had to call. I don't even
Yes.
call that much no more. It be toxicity on the show, but Ness is my main Dookie thing. You feel me? I ain't gonna wipe him for shit. But I'm just saying, man, I just had to let you know to check out what's going on the show. You feel me? Gabe, man, that's my dude. I like Gabe. And I love the way he cleaned it up at the end. But
I
you
do
feel
too.
me? It'd be a lot
Yeah.
of hate on Dev, man. And we gonna get our respect, damn it. You feel me? And I ain't
Hey,
got
hey,
no
listen.
questions.
Tell
I
him my
just
heart.
wanted to holler at
Listen.
my fam. You feel me?
Hey, Mac and Cheese. Would you
Yes,
tell the
sir.
chat and tell everybody how hard it is to come up out of our town, out that East Oakland, man, 77th and
Man, they
Bancroft,
don't
man.
love us.
How to come? How listen? How many people are still, man, cheering and inspired by what me and Devin have done and maintained? See, that's what they want to do, and that's what I got fired up about. Gabe was when he keeps talking about, you know, Devin not being thorough, not being thorough. See, it takes something, man, to walk away from the streets. It takes something to not bip. It takes something to not sell dope. It takes a man to step out on faith and to go around the world and fight. And he's not celebrated in that way. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
It takes something to be a businessman. And when you have a dispute, right? Instead of going over to Ryan Garcia's house and busting him upside his head or shooting the house up or stabbing a motherfucker, right? So when we play the game like they play the game, right? When we play the game like they play the game and take legal action and be professional about it, we viewed wrong. But when we do the other shit, then we got a RICO case like Big U and them. There's so many niggas that when you know what I mean? There's so many niggas, right? Then we
Yeah.
look stupid, right? Now everybody's saying how stupid Big U is and everybody the way he handled it. But then I'm stupid the way I handle it as well. Um, the boxing is made up of predominantly Hispanics that are in the chats that support the boxing, who will continually describe us in a negative way while uplifting and showing respect for their culture. You know what I mean? This is not something that
I
we
listen,
used to.
Bill.
We're not used to that. We're not used to that up north because you know what I
I
mean.
listen.
We get
They
along. We
disres.
get along in Northern
I Ness,
California.
give me a second, Ness. Hey, listen,
You got it.
they disregard what we do for the game, right? But
You
they
may feel like it's your
disregard this
turn.
dude cheating. That should give you speed and everything else, but they want to disregard this dude cheating and build him up. Hey, this shit is crazy. Hey, but listen, man. I love what y'all doing. Hey, Bill. We had dinner in Miami, Super Bowl Sunday. You feel me? I mean Super Bowl in Miami. You know, remember BU and you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yes, yeah,
At the
yes,
steakhouse.
yes,
Yeah, that's me.
yes.
Yes, sir. Hey, but listen, man. Listen. Ness, I love you. And that's the way you be holding it down for Dev because everybody they don't want to just see that. I'm gonna say it. They don't want to give praise to this brother, this young brother that's doing this shit. They want to say Warrior, but this nigga got up and he won the fight. If he didn't get dropped, he was the winner. He was winning all the shit, man. You feel me? But man, I'm gonna tap in. I love y'all, man. TBV for life. Hey,
Appreciate,
Bill, thank you for showing up, brother.
appreciate it, King.
Laugh out loud.
Yes, sir.
Pillow. What up?
BB.
Yo, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, panel? What's up, Two Tone? What's up, Bill? What's up, everybody?
What's
Man, this
happening,
show is
fam?
interesting. Bill, first before I get into my point, I want to say I'm a supporter of you and Devin. You know, I'm a Muslim myself,
Appreciate it, King. Appreciate it, King. Ramadan
and
Mubarak.
yes, sir. But there's something that I see an angle. I see things differently, right? And I see an angle
Hmm.
with this. And I see an angle with you too, and with this next stage of the career with Devin, right? And it's like when you listen to what Gabriel Rosado was saying, you gotta you gotta make sure you listen too. You feel me? Because one of the point he made, he said that the father son is a good, is a good combo, but the emotion, right? So in this highly emotional situation, everybody's coming at you like a target, like a fucking darts and shit. They coming at you, and you got sometimes you be throwing that shit back. You know what I'm saying? When you need to just put that shield on, bow bow bow, block it. You know what I mean? So be careful with that going into Devin and shit. And but at the same time, I'm not telling you to be anybody else that you not, because that would be wrong. You Bill Haney, right? But
Yes,
that's
sir.
my 2 cents with it. You feel me? That's my 2 cents with it. Going into this big fight, just to keep Devin calm as well. Because if he sees that shit on TV, he might not say how he feels because he gonna remain calm, but he sees that too. So try to keep Devin calm in this shit because I see what Devin's going through as a fighter. That shit is rough, and his
Let me
you know what
tell
I'm
you
saying.
though.
So
Let me tell you. You
what's
know
up?
what? Let me tell you, and I'm gonna just tell you though, is most of the fighters that leave their dad, right? They leave their dad because they feel like he might be pussy when it comes down to business, when it comes down to standing on shit, when it comes down to, you know what I mean? And I try to talk to him. I try to talk to fathers, and I'm saying is, man, stand up for your son. You know what I'm saying? Go to bat for him. You know what I mean? I get paid a lot, man. Dev take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So for me to see Gabe Rosado on here talking shit, what else do I got to do outside of working for him and my family, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no other job, so I got time, you know what I mean? And to just sit there and look at it and then say, okay, now Devin, he don't pay attention to that shit. You see, he came on here and said hi. He around this motherfucker walking around his mansion, right? He ain't paying attention to it. But if you really like I say, if you really support him, like I support him, then you're gonna come on here and say something. That's like Ness. Ness what does it take Ness? Is Ness stressed out? Is Ness, you know what I mean? It don't
You
take
may
it.
feel
That
like it's your
that that
turn,
doesn't mean nothing. I'm not stressed
but
out
it's
about
not
the
your
shit,
turn.
right? I'm just coming
Uh,
on and
right.
yeah, doing my job.
So Bill, give me your take on the Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James situation where LeBron pressed Stephen A. Smith at a Laker game, and we had a conversation on this show a couple of days ago, kind of how you and Devin's relationship, because LeBron with Bronny, you with Devin. Like, do you feel LeBron was like right in that situation? Was that the right time? Get down? Were you mad at, or what do you think?
I mean, you seen what Stephen A's jump shot looks like. You see
Mm,
what his boxing skills are. You seen
mm,
him throw a baseball. The man is, you know what I mean, a professional at nothing, accomplish anything in the sport of in the sports, but talking about somebody, you know, critiquing someone. You know what I mean? I think he supported Ryan Garcia as well during that thing. So I mean, you know, he's you see sometimes, brothers they come on and they, they try to add their 2 cents, right? They try to add their 2 cents in when they don't really have to. What and his son have done has been amazing. You know what I mean? And he says, "Well, I blame you. I blame you." What, for getting his son in the NBA? When you say that it's been political, the NBA, NFL, and every other sport, boxing, everything else is political. So if LeBron has used, after 20 some years of heart and soul into the NBA, used his politics to get his son on the team and then become, I think, the first father and son duo to play together, then what's wrong with it? And here you see, you know what I mean, half ball head Stephen A. Smith, he comes on and he's critiquing him instead of celebrating him. No different than what I said about Todd Grisham. You right? Tell the truth.
We got Who That
Ness,
TV. I'm sorry, you had a
Ness,
follow up?
yeah,
Yeah,
can I
jump
ask a
in, jump in.
question? So, Bill, as a trainer, obviously journalists, we're going to provide our feedback. We're going to critique. What do you feel is the acceptable form of critique or criticism? Because you got a lot of fighters that will come out and say, "Well, he shouldn't be criticizing me because he never fought. He was never in the ring." Then you
Well,
got
until
fighters that may criticize.
watch
Well, hold
this.
on. Then
Watch
you got
this.
fighters that'll criticize other fighters, and then they'll say, "Well, he's got no reason to criticize me because he wasn't as good as me." So, what would you say is an acceptable form of criticism for somebody like me, somebody like a fighter? Is it because do we not do it on social media? Like, tell me your take on that.
No, I'm saying is it's a two-way street. Um, before me going around and actually celebrating platforms and saying that platforms like the Boxing Voice and 7-8 Sports and Aki TV and just those are just three just to name that are real channels that you go to promote, that you go to watch. You know what I mean? I think that old media quote was saying that these were joke platforms, right? And now that platforms are now having a voice, right? They now wanna censor me from talking, right? That I'm not supposed to say. No, you talk just like Gabe. Gabe got a chance to talk, but listen, guess what? The days didn't change. It's 2025. If a promoter, a manager, or fighter got something to say, call up the Boxing Voice because they're gonna let you in and they're gonna let you get yours off. It was a time when we were censored where there were only traditional media outlets, right? So I don't mind. I'm saying this, but when you do say something, right? Don't be upset is when we come back and say something back. What Stephen A. Smith should not be upset about is when LeBron approached him like a man and told him how he felt about it. Nothing wrong with that. Always have
Y-
your opinion, brother. That's part of boxing. We
No,
we love two sides of the coin.
no, no. I,
like
I
like
get that. It's a fine line though because we've had fighters. Even Ness can tell you. I mean, he's had fighters that he's been cool with, but then you come on the show and you criticize their performance. Maybe say that you didn't think they win, and then all of a sudden they get sensitive and they cut you off. So it's like a fine
Ness,
line.
listen,
So
Ness ain't no ass kisser. Ness is not no ass kisser. Me and Ness go back and forth. When the time is right, if Ness has an opinion about something, right? If he has an opinion about something, he's gonna state his opinion. And that's truly his opinion. And I'm gonna come on, he's gonna allow me an opportunity to come on and to show my side of it. What's bullshit is when you don't want to come on here, right? What's bullshit when channels like Fanan Nakan will create a narrative, but he won't let me come on. Ness, I call Ness. Ness says, "Hey, look, it's not you, Bill. I will let you on, right? But the guest, out of respect for the guest, I can't let you on. But soon as he leaves, I'll let you come on and state your piece. That's all fair in love and war. That's the way shit should be.
that's true. I wanted that, like, in your situation, Bill, like, you and Devin, you took Devin to being undisputed, the highest level of the sport. Then he won a title at 140, the highest level of the sport. Respectfully, LeBron James put a lot of heat on Bronny, saying that he was better than most of the cats that he sees on League Pass. Do you think that LeBron put a lot of pressure on Bronny? So people like the sportscasters now they got the open right to let that criticism fly?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, it's all part of it. What I'm saying is that it's still, if you when it comes to the criticism, there's only a few jobs in the NBA, right? LeBron
Right.
and Bronny has accomplished something by getting into the NBA. LeBron has
Right.
accomplished something by having his son. That's the only thing I said. That was the only issue I had with Todd Grisham is you can say on one half that, but then you don't come back and say, okay, but there's two sides to it, right? If he's being totally fair, and I just don't think that Stephen A. is a guy that is 100% fair all the time.
Mm.
I got Who Dat TV member for 5 months says, we got to win. They just got to fight. Big facts. Rider of the Storm, $2. Bill always with the bull emoji, poop emoji, excuses. Keep swerving.
Why don't he come on here? I invite you to come on here right now and let's talk.
Oh, Rider of the
Or
Storm
you
never
just
called in.
Yeah, no, listen, because he's a bot. He's a bot and he's a troll, right? And that's the thing about it is that I'll sit on here forever, and what they'll do is keep typing. They'll keep typing, and and it's a lot of um. But they have a right. They're getting their energy off. They get their energy off that way, and I get my energy off coming on here. And I got the youngest undisputed champion in boxing, two division champion, May 2nd, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, who's a two-time champ himself.
We got Samat with the $20 super chat. He says, what happened to quote unquote La Raza don't like Ryan and that they support Haney more? Most Latinos had Haney beaten Garcia. Now you're saying Latinos were booing Haney because he was in LA. Stop with these fake narratives.
No, Ryan. You know what? I won't say. I'm gonna take that back, and I'm not gonna speak for Mexicans. I'm gonna let you guys speak for yourself. I no longer speak for Mexicans. I don't know what La Raza is. I don't know what La Raza represents. So you might be right. Ryan Garcia is La Raza. How about that? A drug cheat, a liar, a manipulator. He manipulated the people. He lied to the people. He drinks, he smokes, he abuses every rule in boxing. So you're right. He is La Raza.
What do you
Now, how about that? How about
He
that?
just
What
dropped the
what
mic
what,
with
what was
that
that
one.
called? Yeah.
He
Yeah, how about
dropped the
that?
mic.
You like that one?
Tip Bellis.
My man Bill, man.
Yeah. I'm back on the line, man. My great brother William.
Yes, sir.
Can y'all
Who's your
hear me?
favorite fighter?
Yeah, man. I already told you it's Keith, man. I told you it's Keith. But look, I'm not here to talk about that, Bill. Listen, listen. So y'all get done with Ryan Garcia, right? What is the plan for DHP? Like, are you guys going to the route that you guys were trying to proclaim before the entire thing with Ryan Garcia, and that's making legacy fights? Because I feel like that was a good thing for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm curious as to why y'all moved away from 140 so early. Like you had the fight with Regis, y'all beat Regis. You know what I'm saying? You get the fight with Ryan Garcia. Okay, that hinders some movement, but you still got other fights there. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Well, well,
unifications.
well, because the rematch is important to us, and there's no sense in is acting like Ryan is going to make 140 pounds ever again, right? He's not going to make
Mm-hmm.
143, and we're not even sure that he's going to make 147, right? Because he's a cheater, right? But this is the route that we've chosen to take. You know what I mean? Is to give
Okay.
the people. to give the people, right? You know, it's Devin Haney versus everybody, man.
I can dig it. I can dig it. You know, I'm a DMV guy, so you know, I got a ride for Tank and
Yeah, we
Lamont
going against
respectfully.
y'all
But you
too.
know, what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
we going
yeah,
against y'all
yeah,
too.
yeah. But you know, y'all my Bay Area brothers. You know what I'm saying. You know, our metro lines are connected sisters. So you know, we family in some type of way. But look, does that put y'all back in that position of, you know, you said earlier last year, you know, that you possibly want to make that Mario Barrios or Keith Thurman fight? Does it put you back on that trail, you know, as to getting the Barrios
Uh,
fight and making that happen?
no, absolutely. He's he's number one at in the WBC at 147 pounds because he was a 140-pound champion coming up. You know what I mean? I think the people should understand that. And yeah, we're on trajectory that Devin's whole thing is the Mount Rushmore of boxing. You know what I mean?
I, I would love to see that fight, man. I think that's a good fight for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, boxing, you know, we criticize a lot of fighters for not taking certain fights, but we all know in order to make big fights happen, you know, matchmaking plays a part. You know what I'm saying? I think this is somebody crossing the street right here. You know, I think that's a good fight for y'all, man. I think that'll take y'all to the next level and get y'all where y'all need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like I told Ness earlier, man. Like a lot
Sean,
of people, they criticize David Benavidez for not getting the Canelo fight. They may criticize y'all for not getting the Tank fight. You know, said B, but honestly, sometimes you got to look at it, man. You guys are creating your own path. You know what I'm saying? You on the verge of becoming your own star. You know what I'm saying? So you know, y'all keep doing y'all thing over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate you.
I'm gonna keep talking
Thank you.
about Gary Antoine shit. You know, hopefully we come across y'all in the future. But yeah, man, keep doing y'all thing, man.
Absolutely.
All right, Bill.
We got
Yeah.
Rakim
Oh, go ahead.
Yo, yo, Hazadio.
straight.
Um, Coach Bill, appreciate you giving the time and being so transparent and open to the people.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call.
Yes, yeah. Salam alaikum to you, brother, and Ramadan Mubarak
Welcome
to you and the
salam.
family.
Ramadan Mubarak
Um,
to you, yours as well.
Thank you, thank you. My question is, would you please share one thing with everything you guys went through in the past year? Could you please share one thing you learned from all of that as a father, and share one thing you learned from all of it as a coach? Thank you.
Um, I think that the fans you have to be yourself. You know, you got to everyone is blessed with a certain skill set. Everyone is blessed with a certain talent given from God, especially as these fighters. You see that they're talented and extremely they have gifts from God. When you get away from your gift and you get into someone else's bag, you know what I mean? It's you're not operating in your strength. And I think that now we went back to the drawing board and went back to Devin being who Devin is, one of the best boxers on the planet, with the best jab in the business.
Very good. Appreciate that, Bill. That was all I had.
All
All right,
right.
you're welcome.
Jay Swift, Brooklyn.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
We got you.
Yo, Bill, what's up? This is Jay Swift, freelance photographer, and I'm
Where you
also
from, Jay?
a journalist. I'm from the Bronx, but I was
Okay.
married and living in LA for like 38 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we spoke before um, on boxing, the boxing voice, because at the time I was trying to write some articles for Devin. I have 5 publications, magazines and newspapers that I could shoot those articles to, and you told me to get your number from Ness, but that didn't connect. So I didn't really play it down or up. I just said the next time I talk to you, I'll get your number from you. Do you understand?
Why don't you get it from Ness? Ness will send it
Well,
to you.
well, no, he won't. Because if he wanted to, he could have.
Ness, no, no,
So,
Ness gonna send
and
it to you right now. He gonna send it to you.
I'm sending
I
it
seen
to
him
him
grab his
right
phone.
now. Hey, J Swift, you ain't shit.
yo, man, I'm just saying, but I still got something else to say. First of all, when you ask these people who's your favorite fighter, they don't know that this young boy, well, he's not a boy anymore, he's a man. This young man has 5 belts at one time. I don't know too many people who've done that. He came up from 135 to 140. He had 5 belts. I was like, God damn, can anybody beat him? And the only way they could beat him is if they did steroids or some bullshit. You feel me? And that to me
Yes,
is not
sir.
a real win. Well, to me,
No.
that's achieving. Do you understand me, Bill?
Yes.
So I was like, well, I just want him to relax. Don't take any fights, and you bring him along right away, the right way. Let him get back into his training, and somebody's got to show him how to be quicker with his hands because he's already had quick hands, but he's got to start doing push-ups on his knuckles so he can get quicker hands. And so you understand what I'm saying, Bill?
Yeah, I appreciate all the advice, man, and the support. You hear me?
Push-ups on the
But I'm
knuckles is
always,
wild.
yo, I'm telling you, can you run that another $5?
You got it, champ.
All right. So
But
basically, the reason I'm
you got my
saying that.
number now.
You may feel like it's your time,
Yeah, you got his number
but
now.
it's not
Just
your
You got my
DM
time.
number
me.
now.
Okay, well, I still got to pay the $5, so I'm just gonna say this and get off. Um, I was signed in 2008 with Adidas. I still have the contracts and I still have the contacts, and
Ooh.
that's really what. Yeah, that's really what they really are looking for. Adidas is looking for somebody clean cut that's a champion like Devin. So we
Yes,
got to
sir.
talk. You feel me?
You got
All
my
right, I'm gonna
number.
let you go.
DM me right
Bless,
now,
When I
J
bless your heart.
Swift.
I appreciate you. You got my
all
number.
right,
Thank you.
I
DM me
got
right
you.
now.
All right, peace and blessings to you, and Devin. I'm out.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Hey
And like
Ness,
I
where
always
are
do,
the
whenever you tell me give somebody your number, I still text you back and be like, yo, I'm about to give him your number. You sure? And he's like, yeah. And in that
yeah.
situation, you never text me back and say yeah. So I kept telling him,
Uh,
like, until you tell me yeah, I'm not about to send it. What
no,
you was
no, no.
Man,
about to
No,
say?
if I let you know, listen, you know, if I let you know though, if I tell you on the air, give it to him though. I just probably didn't see the call.
All right.
Hey Ness,
So,
but where are the trolls that's in
oh,
the
you got a
comment
troll. You
section?
want a troll? Oh, man, you should never
Yeah,
ask for
bring
that.
them in. Bring them in.
H-Town?
What up, Ness?
Hey,
What up, Ness?
they,
Haney Town,
they called
Haney
for you,
Town.
H-Town.
H Town in the building, baby. H Town, baby. South Side, East End. Hey, Bill, good
Yes,
Bill.
sir. Yes,
Why,
sir.
why we pretending Ramirez is the actual fight for Devin, man? Why we out here pretending that he ain't a shot fighter? This is a setup fight. You know, he's on the undercards. That way he could be under the lights when Ryan knocks out, Rolly. And then you got the biggest rematch in boxing today.
H Town, you know why?
Set up.
You know why, H Town? Let me tell you why. Because y'all pretending like Devin is a shot fighter, so you gonna get what you get. You dig? And we
Now,
gonna get to this motherfucking, huh?
hey,
Didn't you say, aren't
Devin
y'all
ain't no
saying
shot
Devin is
fighter.
shot?
Devin let his pride get the best of him, try to punch with a puncher, and you should have never let that happen. You should have threw the towel in and been like, you know what? That's it. We go fight another day. I'll take it on the cheek from my son. When they ask why I did it, just be like, no, that's what I wanted to do. Devin wanted to fight, and then it would have been a much better situation than the bull
No,
crap he
listen.
was left in.
Listen.
You left the man
Okay,
into
H Town.
you left the man into the drown, Bill. You left that man into the
Okay,
drown.
H Town.
You
Okay,
know.
H Town. Well, I wanted to sue. I'm the one to sue, and y'all don't believe that. I told you I'm the one that filed the suit, but you keep saying that the fighter. You keep saying the fighter. I filed the lawsuit.
You know, he should. You know, my stance on the whole situation has always been, hey, okay, he popped. It is what it is. If you could beat his ass without the damn Austrian, then y'all should have gone for the rematch instead of all the bullshit, and y'all would have made
But
more
listen,
money.
H-Town, but they said that they weren't going to give the rematch, and it was no sense to do the rematch. That's what Oscar and that's
Man,
what Ryan said.
hey, Oscar and them no money talks, man, and that fight was hot. That was hot fight, man. You know it, we know it,
Okay,
we
so
all know
guess
it.
what?
Everybody was calling for it.
So H-Town. So money talks meaning that I'm gonna sue your ass. You gonna pay the money, or you gonna fight, and I'm gonna drop the lawsuit. That's it.
Man, y'all could have done that a long time ago, man. Y'all didn't need Turkey in this. Y'all could have done all that in America, man, with that money. But hey,
No,
man, hey, Bill,
wait. They said
hey,
hold
Bill.
on, hold on. Wait a minute. They said that didn't Ryan Garcia and Oscar say that they weren't gonna fight?
No, they said they would fight until all the suing thing came around. Then
No,
they
they
started
did
said they
not.
weren't going to
No,
fight.
wait. No, they did not say that they would fight. They said that they didn't need to fight, that they were going to pursue some other things, and they said that it didn't need to be a rematch because uh he had beat him up.
No. That you know what they said? They said, hey, man, if he wanted to fight, he should have fought. He should have started with all this lawsuit shit. Hey, but
So
nah,
so
man,
wait
I
a
want to
minute,
talk to you
Devin.
about
No,
this statement you
wait,
made. That
hold on. Did Devin ask for the rematch in the ring?
yeah, but then somehow he changed his mind somehow down the line. You know, once he heard that he popped. But hey,
Oh,
I,
H-Town,
I
man,
want
you
to
a
address
liar, man.
I want to address
No,
this comment you made,
H-Town.
Bill,
No,
about how
H-Town.
Hispanics
No,
only need a fight;
wait.
they
But
don't
if
need
you
to win.
listen, but if you're gonna,
You
if
made fun of
And,
him. It's your
but
turn.
if you're
hey, let
gonna,
me
if
get
you're
this
gonna
off,
be,
man.
But it's not
Let
your
if you're
me
gonna
get
be
turn.
this
lying,
one thing off, man. Because
well,
you know this
well,
You
this
had
really this.
you
I'm not
had
gonna
3
answer
minutes,
shit.
H Town.
I'm not, H-Town. I'm not gonna answer shit if you're gonna lie.
Let's see what other okay, Price. What up? He didn't get his call because of the service.
Bill, do you think Tank Roach rematch has eclipsed Devin Ryan rematch? Ness said Roach Tank is bigger. Your reaction?
Um, being that Ryan
Threw me
is,
under the
you know, yeah, no. Listen, being that Ryan,
hey,
because
yo,
I think that.
hey, yo,
Let me tell you
that
why though,
motherfucker
Ness.
threw the grenade and ran.
No. But I agree. I agree because what I agree why is because the professionalism that Roach has shown, right? Um, the growing up that Tank has done. When I watched Tank at the press conference, hello,
I hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear
hello,
you now. We hear you now. But you
yeah,
gone though. Your
yeah.
screen.
With the professional, yeah, but the professionalism that Tank showed. Can you see me now, still, Ness?
Nah, it's black screen. He dropped off. See, that's what you. That's how you did. Yo, this motherfucker. Hey, yo, this motherfucker threw
Yo,
me.
yo,
He threw me under the bus. Hold on, Price. He fell off. Let me connect with him. This motherfucker threw me. That's what that's.
Your reaction. That's funny.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah. No, the professionalism that Roach has shown, and also the professionalism that Tank has grown into being and showing. I wish that, you know what I mean, he would do the same with us. You know, he says the most stupid shit, and so I fire back at him with some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You see, when there's two fighters that are professional towards each other, it doesn't take that. I mean, you see that with Devin and Jose Ramirez, but Tank has grown up a lot in the sense of what he said at the press conference, and people want to see Roach go down. They want to see Tank, see if Tank redeems himself. So it makes for a
Mm.
great fight. I'm going to be watching. I'm a boxing fan. You know what I mean. So to each his own.
Price, you there?
But yeah,
Price. Gotta unmute, Price.
yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You got it.
You got me?
Yep.
All right, man. Yeah, I was just trying to give you your
Yeah, bring
credit,
me a
Ness, for
shot. Bring me water.
I heard something. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. I just wanted to give you your credit, Ness, for going hard on the interview. Man, you didn't let up. You stayed on his neck about the Osterine punch. You know what I'm saying? He was coming with a fugazi ass fiction for facts, and you stepped on him, man. You stepped on his neck, would let him get up, man. And Bill, man, credit to you. You know, all you do, you know, the dad shit. That's given. That's what you're supposed to do. So, you know, in my book, you don't get no extra points for that. That's automatic. But for the other shit that you do, man, the ism that you speak, you know what I'm saying? Getting it out the mud and being on professional TV on live TV, being a professional about it. They don't know where this shit comes from. And you know, we damn near siblings. You know, I'm from Sac, so I'm right around the corner, nigga. You know,
Which one you?
it,
Which
it
part?
go,
Oak Park or which one you from? Which side?
oh man, I'm
Oak
all over the
Park
South,
or
man. South Sac, Iraq. You already know. You know
okay?
me? South Sac, Iraq. But listen, this is what I wanted to say, man. What you call it, Ness, man, dude. This
Damn,
Damn,
Price, you done went
Price.
out again.
Price just
trying
in
to
a bad
Devin,
area. You back.
you
You
didn't hear
said,
me?
yeah, you said this is what I
Okay,
wanted to
listen.
say, dude, and
Bring
you
me a
went you went
watermelon,
I
please.
was saying, dude, 17 losses trying to discredit Haney for getting up, continuing to get up. This motherfucking Leatherface, Freddy Krueger face having that scar tissue, at the eyeball. Come on, man. Who this dude? Oh, people only love his Rocky story having ass because he keep getting his ass beat. That's it. We ain't no one respecting dude for any wins or how man he get his ass beat and keep on fighting and keep he can take an ass whooping. That's why we respect dude. You feel me? Him walking around with no bodyguard, ain't no one trying to rob him. He ain't pulling up and fly shit where he looking like the bag, so he can do that type shit. You feel me? Devin, this nigga is in out the town. Nigga, a regular motherfucker can't roll up at a gas station in a motherfucking scraper without getting their shit peeled. So of course he gotta have what he gotta have. It's wolves out there. I don't know where the fuck dude from, but anyway, Ness, stay on their ass with this damn Osterine punch shit, man. This shit, the fake shit that they come with, man, and that they giving no credit to. This dude, I would have respected him more if he I would have respected him more if he came in saying he was just trolling Devin and all that type of shit. He really tried to make a point that like Devin was weak or something. Man, dude is garbage, man. Hot garbage. Man, he get his ass beat more than a motherfucking passenger at G Bond's fucking Cybertruck. You feel me?
Damn.
He got
yo,
he got just as many losses as motherfucking Supermax. You feel me? Like
yo,
we
yo. You
give
terrible.
him the same credit we give Mex for getting his ass and continuing to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he gotta stop, man. And then the shit that he said about Tank, you feel me? Oh, I credit Tank for he wasn't on his game and he'll get him next fight. Okay, what Devin can't not be on his game? What you mean? What like how you just yeah, I'm going for Ramirez next fight. No, like just threw him away like he come on, man. Dudes is weak. He's just a hater. That's all it is. Anyway, uh how much time I got left?
30
Can you hear me?
seconds. Yep.
Hey, shout out to Two Tone for getting the 2-in-1 interview. You feel me with Dude and Bill Haney and coming with the whole
Yeah, shout out to
controversy.
Two
Uh,
Tone for sure.
uh,
Shout
and
out to
shout out
Two
to
Tone for
old boy
sure.
that's on there, Hangout Spot, man, for getting the interview with the Puerto Rican, man. Good shit.
No doubt, baby.
Salute.
I'm gone.
And
All right.
Oh, is that Ray
and
Wolf?
Danny just
Yeah,
Danny
yeah, that was Danny.
that
Wolf.
Ringwalk will be making his debut on
You may
Border
feel
Wars.
like
When you
it's your
going on Border
time,
Wars?
Man,
but it's not
they
your
try to
time.
give me a guy that's 40 pounds heavier than me, BH.
They
Ain't
trying
that
to
some
set you up.
shit?
Hey,
They trying to set me up
that's
for the
only
okie
because he a
doke.
heavyweight now. He a heavyweight now, but he say he losing weight.
Oh, he losing weight.
We ain't care.
I got RJ.
You see what he over here picking, talking about he losing weight though.
Chicken tacos, man. We can eat
Yeah,
all
yeah.
eat
Stay
them later.
healthy. Stay healthy. He said
Going
chicken
in.
tacos.
You going in.
RJ, what up? You with Live and Bill.
Yo, 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 what's the deal?
Man, shout out to Oakland, man. Y'all from East Oakland, man. Sabrani Park, man. Shout out to Oakland, man. I got Bill on the line. I got to call in and shout out to Bay. And I want to say also thanks, Bill, for just being a friend of the show, man. You be on here talking your shit. It's the only show I'll be watching in boxing. So thank you for being a part of the show. Hello? Is he there?
Yeah, he
You there,
there.
Bill?
Froze.
Oh, I
He
think he
froze.
froze.
Yeah.
Oh,
Froze.
shit.
Damn,
Oh,
Now, because I was going to ask him a
RJ.
question. I was going to ask him a
taco.
question real quick.
It was the tacos.
The
Which one is it?
tacos came.
Went to eat the tacos with Danny.
He's like, oh, perfect time to
I said
go.
He's like,
tacos is
hold up,
better than
Danny,
this
where
shit.
my shit at?
Bring
Damn.
one.
Damn, that's crazy, yo.
Them shit
Damn.
good though. Whatever he was eating looked good.
That wasn't no chilaquiles.
Nah, that wasn't no chili.
RJ, you want to come back if he come back, or you want to just
Yeah,
rock
yep,
out?
yep.
All right, all
Yeah,
right,
we could do that.
all
All
right.
right.
I'll hold off.
No.
Oh, he back. Shit.
Oh, there you go.
RJ, he's back, RJ.
It's bad reception though. He got to get the internet. Let me
No,
get the
this
internet
another
card. Hold
guy.
on.
This another.
Hold on.
This
Let
another.
Uh,
Ness. Hold on.
yo. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Go for it.
Yeah, no, Bill, I was just saying, shout out to Oakland, man. I'm from Sabrani Park, man. So I know the struggle, man, getting out of there, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And I was saying also just thank you for being, a friend of the show. It's the only boxing show I watch. So, I appreciate it, for real.
Damn, we lost him again, RJ. Oh,
No,
he back.
I appreciate you, King. You hear me?
Yeah, I was going to ask you one question. Hey,
No,
do
I'm
you know
right
my
here. No, I
dad,
appreciate you, RJ.
Rick from,
You hear me?
yep. Do you know my dad, Rick from Oakland, the barber? Uh, I think you know him. He said he know you.
Where he
Shit, I'm
from?
like,
Where's he from?
he from Oakland. He had the
Where's
barber
he from?
chopping it up barbershop. He from somewhere. I mean, like just Oakland
Which?
around. He was born in Chicago. His name Rick.
Yeah, but where's his barbershop at? Where's his barbershop
It
at?
was on 98th. It was on 98th. He closed it though. It was called Chopping It Up Barbershop. But that's why I asked. But yeah, if you don't remember him, then probably not. But
I gotta know him though. I
yeah,
gotta
man.
know him. No, but it's just no,
Yeah, yeah.
it ain't that. It's just so many Ricks just out the town. You know what I'm saying? So many guys named Rick.
That's
I
true.
just don't. I don't
That
remember.
is true. That is
Hey,
true.
tell them I ain't the
But
chef. They talking about I'm the chef, man. I ain't
No,
the chef.
yeah,
that's all I was gonna
yeah,
say though. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Danny reading them
yeah,
comments. He said, I ain't no chef.
Danny Rick.
yeah. We ain't no chef.
I'm just
President
cooking the
chef.
chat mansion. That's it.
He
Yeah.
just in champ
He say he
manager.
just
Let's go, Danny. Talk your
that's all we
shit.
doing.
Talk your shit, yo.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ness, but
man.
I love the boxing voice. I love the opportunity to, you know what I mean? That's how I met Danny. You know what I'm saying? This good shit happened on this no, I think did we meet before you went to the
Yeah,
boxing
nah,
voice, huh?
y'all knew Danny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Danny, y'all
Oh
met
yeah,
Danny
yeah, yeah,
through,
yeah.
yeah. He became my loyalty.
Yeah.
But he knew
So
Dev already, I believe.
yeah, but we met. Yep. But he was on the show. So
Yeah.
it's always good shit happening on the boxing voice, man. I support, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead. Me and Danny gonna eat a taco and we're gonna jump in the chat. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
And
champ.
listen, but any of them trolls, come on
We
here.
got, we got.
You know I will call back
Let me
in
give
there.
you a round two with H Town. Somebody want to get him back. You want it, or
Okay.
you got to go?
Okay, yeah. No,
H
bring him back on.
Town, make it quick.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Right?
Hey, man. Hey, Bill, that little comment you said about Hispanic fighters don't gotta win. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard, man. So you mad because Black Americans don't support Black Americans, and you gonna talk about like, we ain't gotta win. We just in there to lose. That's the dumbest shit I ever
Right.
heard. Hey, bro, ain't
Well
nobody throw
clearly
away
you
their
see
fighters.
you clearly you see you
You
clearly
got a
you
bunch
see
of
you
Mexicans
clearly
in
you see we
Dallas
support
supporting
Mexicans.
Earl
You clearly see the
Earl right
blacks, we
now.
support Mexicans.
You know.
Yeah. You hear me?
Hey, no,
H-Town,
I'm talking
you
about you
see
said
we support
Hispanic, bro.
Mexicans, you hear me?
Hey, you know why they
Huh?
support Gabe? Because Gabe's a fighter, bro, and we support fighters, and that's what the Hispanic culture is about. Fighting, cuz it ain't
Okay.
about all that. Let's run away, let's run away, let's run away. You already know that.
Well,
You know that. You know that's why that
you
style
call
don't get the support
listen,
it
H-Town.
gets. But it has
H-Town.
nothing to do with
You
him
call me
being
the next
black. Has
Hey,
nothing to do with
okay,
him being
okay,
black.
okay, H-Town.
It's the style.
Okay, H-Town, will you call me the next time that you got a brother in your kitchen and y'all eating?
Hey, I'm gonna get old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Now
get
you
that
hey
boy
listen,
Gray to come
now
go
you ain't
get you
got
a
shit
soda
to say,
pop
H-Town.
like he did the other day.
H-Town.
What
You
the
tell me the
hell?
next time, you tell me the next time that you got a brother in your kitchen and y'all eating some fried chicken or something, because we over here having tacos right now.
Hey, we ain't
Lord,
fried
Carne
chicken all the
asadas,
time, man. Hey,
chicken.
hey, Mexicans
Huh?
Mexicans love watermelon. What are you talking
No,
about?
no, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. He said when are you gonna have a brother, an African American, in your kitchen eating tacos? Cause he got not eating tacos, eating chicken.
Eating
Cause he
fried
got
chicken.
Danny in his house eating tacos.
Yeah.
that ain't no big deal. I didn't have black people over there all the time. You know, I home with her. I
When?
dated a black woman for years.
Okay, well you call me
y'all done
when one of the
turned.
one of you call me when the brothers over at your house so we can chop it up.
Houston's a lot like Oakland, and you should know that. We're about money.
Yeah. But
So it has nothing to
yeah.
do with race over here.
But listen.
You should know that.
But you mad because listen, no, but you mad because you
No,
guys have
because you
celebrated
playing the race
a
cards.
journeyman. You call it
You
no
put
no.
that race
Listen,
baiting shit
okay,
out
all right,
there, and
H
now you got
Town.
all these
All right,
fools out here talking
okay,
about, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. Man,
okay,
every
H
single
Town. H Town, hold on.
sports hero
Oh, H
that I
Town.
had
Okay,
is
listen.
black.
H
You
Town, you
know,
want to talk to me?
you
Okay,
right
listen. H
now,
Town.
every major sports hero in America is
Okay,
black.
H Town.
Like, get out of here with all that
Okay, H Town.
bullshit, dude. That's just too
Okay,
old.
H
You too
Town.
old for that
H Town.
bullshit.
Okay, H Town. Because we're not gonna hang up. Listen, H Town. You tell me a black warrior journeyman.
The chat gave me a few, but I'm gonna let him try.
Man, well, it depends because I don't consider the term. I don't consider Gabe a journeyman. You
Well,
know,
he's never
so
been.
I
He's
mean,
not. Well,
I
He
don't
wasn't.
consider
Wait.
I don't
He
consider
never made. You listen.
consider
In boxing, it's only
I
three.
don't
It's
consider
only
these.
three
I
things.
no 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 no
It's
no no
only
no.
three
See,
things.
because that's a term that
Hey,
I
hey, man,
I don't use.
You may feel like it's
Wait.
your
It's
turn,
well. It's only. It's
but
only.
it's not your
I
turn.
thought you. I thought you. I thought you.
People
You're an amateur. Then you
A
turn
sound,
pro.
that
A
being a
sound, hear him out.
gatekeeper.
Hear him out, A sound, hear him out.
Hold on.
Hear him out.
H Town. I only thought that you're an amateur. You turn pro. Then you're a prospect. Then you're a journeyman, then you're a champion, or you're a champion, then you're a journeyman. I don't know if any other things way to describe him if
Gatekeeper,
he's not a champion
gatekeeper,
or a gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, yeah.
contender,
Okay,
contender.
okay.
You got prospect, you got amateur prospect, contender, champion, undisputed, Hall of Famer,
Okay,
journeyman,
we
Okay.
gatekeeper.
So you tell me a warrior, tell me a black
Stable
I
warrior,
city.
let me get
tell me
all
a
right.
black
Let me
warrior
get it in.
that you
Let me get it
support.
in. All right, look.
Okay.
We all know that this is a business and you got to play the game to get a certain role. There's people that pay to get their championship opportunities. Some people don't have them privileges, you know? Fighters like
I
Gabe
said you
Rosado,
you
they
a
actually
boxing
trying to
fan.
come up
Name
from
a
the mud
black
with
one.
no help. Hey,
Name
no,
a
no, no,
black one.
no. They don't got the opportunities. You know how that goes, man.
You
You know how
listen,
that goes. So hey, y'all
listen. That's
stop
the
with that all
first.
that bullshit.
That's
Because there's
no,
plenty of
but that's the
fighters that
first thing.
could have been
What?
great
That's the
that
first
just
thing.
never made it.
That's the
Look,
first
look,
thing.
look, look, why the hell is Bud finally having success at the end of his career? Because they finally let him in that damn door. And y'all acting like
That's
a
the first thing a
gatekeeper is a
racist.
bad thing.
That's the first
You
thing.
know, a
Listen,
gatekeeper
that's
is
the
that
first
if
thing a
you could
racist
beat that
says.
man,
I
then
didn't
you
fucked a black
somebody.
girl before. Listen, that's the first thing a racist said is I didn't got head from a black girl before, or I didn't fucked a black girl before. I'm not a
Nah, hey,
racist.
bro,
But I'm gonna ask
that's
you this though.
reality, dog.
No, okay,
Don't put
okay,
that coat
okay.
on me,
So
dog. You the one that's
okay,
trying to act
okay,
like the raza, and then you
okay,
stepping back on your
okay,
word. I stand on my word.
okay, okay. So
Bro,
so
like,
so
don't
so
put
H
that coat
Town.
on me. Well, that shit don't work with me,
Okay,
bro. That shit,
all right. If you're a
I don't
boxing
hire
fan,
black,
I
white,
know.
Hispanic,
One thing
everybody.
about them is
I
that
hire people that
one thing
work.
they turn into
You
girls
know,
though. They
that
do.
ain't me,
They
bro.
turn
Just
and they
get the
start.
fuck with that bullshit out here, Bill. That shit don't work over here, Bill.
All right, H Town, that was the
No,
bell.
wait.
That
No,
was
don't let him go. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Let me just ask H Town this though. H Town, can you name a warrior that has not been a champion that has 15 losses, or not even 15? Let's just say 10 losses. A black warrior. Since you love blacks and you know about blacks and all that, name
Like,
one.
I love everybody, cuz like you see you tripping, see you try to make it about one thing. Cause that's your little game.
Listen,
That's
what
your little game.
I'm
Hit the
saying is name.
buzzwords and have people be
Okay,
like, "Oh
okay,
yeah, he said
okay.
black."
What?
You know,
Okay,
nah, bro,
okay.
get
Well,
it
name
out of here,
another
dog.
warrior then.
Hey,
Name
Muhammad
another. Okay,
Ali is the
H-Town.
greatest of all
H-Town.
time. He's a black
Yeah,
man.
I know you ain't
Sugar
gonna
Ray
say nothing.
Robinson is one of the
I know.
greatest of all time. He's a
Yeah,
black man. Hey,
yeah,
Michael
yeah, I know.
Jordan is the greatest
I,
of all time in basketball. He's a
yeah,
black
I know.
man.
I
I
know.
done bought his shoes. I done wore his jersey. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit, Bill.
I
I'm
said
out.
name a warrior. I said name a warrior, H-Town.
In the chat,
I
they
said
say
name a warrior.
Emmanuel Augustus. In the chat, they say Emmanuel Augustus. You you
Nah,
got
there's
one
a good
more
one in the
here, but
chat.
this one, I mean, I don't trust this one.
You
Bill.
heard this?
Yes.
There's another good one in the chat.
What? Seven
Chop
Farmer?
Chop Corley.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, they never called him a warrior, but they never called him a bum. You know, he was a dude that could just keep fighting and losing, and it was okay.
Yeah, they never called. They listen. They called him a journeyman.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what they called him. They never called him Manuel Gustus, or they never called Chop Chop Corley a warrior.
What
Bill,
about
we're
Hank
gonna take
Lundy?
this next call, but we might have to cut him because he be getting crazy.
He ain't no
Man,
crazier than me. Ness, bring
Nah,
his ass on.
he fake crazy. He look for shock value.
Okay.
Hey, ain't no fake crazy, man. All
Fake
this shit
crazy.
real life. Hey Bill, I'm gonna need you to apologize
Yes.
for that Rasa statement, bro.
I apologize, man. Listen, LaRosas use PEDs, they cheat, they do all the other shit that you support Ryan. If LaRosa, if it
Same
means
shit that
Ryan
niggas
Garcia's
do, right?
LaRosa,
Come on, there
Same
you
shit that
huh?
see.
niggas do.
Come on.
Whoa.
How is that the
No.
same? You see what I'm saying? You
How the
looking for
fuck is it
shock
not the same,
value.
Ness?
All
Fuck this nigga.
right,
You a
champ,
Mex-
man.
you
We
a
good.
Mexican nigga.
Whoa.
We
You a
good. We
Mexican
good.
nigga.
This is what I'm saying. This what y'all pay. Y'all paid for that for him to do that. Like y'all silly. This is why I don't even
he
fuck
said
with him.
he said his mom black, but where the white bitches at?
But it don't fucking matter. That he looking for shock value. Do you even got time, Bill? You want to eat, man? Thank you.
Ooh. Hey, listen, no, I appreciate coming on, Ness. I'm gonna jump in the chat and I'll jump back in here anytime they come on. Listen, Devin Haney, the youngest undisputed champion in the world, two division, fighting May the 2nd against two-time Jose Ramirez, two-time champion Jose Ramirez. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Don't miss it, May 2nd.
All right.
Salute.
Bro,
Yeah.
Devon's so
What
corny with the shock value, bro. Don't like
what a
Wow.